wrong faces, all the wrong places. But I'm going to tell you right now where you're going to find it. You're going to find out all the truth right here with Marantz Rantz, obviously. I don't speak in third person, but that's the name of the show. I'm around, guys. I'm going to go ahead and start up one last track. We're going to get this show going. I'm live on TikTok, live on YouTube, and I'm live with you. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. Let's get it, millionaires.
Welcome to Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertow, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You're pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow simians, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Kenny the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC or Superposition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. Welcome to Marantz Rantz.
Say it one more time for all the people in the back. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. Shout out to the real DMT for the track. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. Now I realize GameStop kicking ass and taking names at $14.75, $14.70. I don't care where they put it. It's still a great buy. It's one of the best buys I'll ever see on the market, and I feel good about it. If you saw the downgrade today with Apple actually got downgraded. It's just wait sector. What does that mean? It's pretty much at the top of the sector where it's at, and it's just going to run its course. At $3 trillion, how much higher could it go? What's the true value of that company? Well, the iPhone 15 told me it's not for sale. People didn't really want it. People are, why do I want the same phone? Why do I want to keep running to the same thing? Why don't I just, I'm going to chill for a bit. And that's what happened. You're going to get gifted right now 10 free memberships right there from Stacks a Lot. He stacks a lot of shares. If you guys don't know, we put our buy orders in the Discord every day. The Discord will be pinned to the top of the chat. You just got to give me one little moment with that because I was behind. I was too busy listening to songs this morning. I was feeling good about myself. I was getting fresh, freaky, deaky, all the rest. I was just sitting here and I was like, yo, Mom, I told my wife, I said, hey, babe, so I'm going to tell you why I'm live today. Okay, guys. So a lot of you guys are asking, Marantz, why are you live? You're only going to go live one day a week. Well, let me tell you, for the people that don't sleep like me, when I say I'm waking up, I'm not really waking up. I've been up since 4 a.m. But I'll tell you what it was. I was getting ready to go to work. So I got dressed. I looked the part. I'm going into work. This is how I dress when I go to work, right? So I walk in. And as I'm taking my son to school. I drop him off. I'm coming home. I'm driving back. I happen to call up the individual that works with me, awesome young lady, and I go, hey, what time am I in today? She goes, 1:30. I said, damn, all the days are running together. I had no idea, but today is payday. Let me tell you about payday. This is how good I am at this. Even though the check is a big amount, whatever it may be, bonus is in there, pay is in there. I bought one share today. That's how disciplined I am right now. I bought the $15 today. I feel good about it. That's where I'm at. Am I going to buy more tomorrow? You got to look at the Discord. You got to see if it comes through. But right there, pinned to the top of the chat is the Discord. If you guys want to go ahead and join the channel at any time, you can. The Discord is always free and it always will be. I'm in the chat channel that I just linked. I'm going to link it. The chat channel I'm going to link. So here we go. Create an invite. Boom. I'm going to pin that one. I apologize. I put out the wrong one. I put just the invite to the Discord. But here is the actual chat channel. If you guys want to talk to me, you guys can. And it's right there. And then I'll go ahead and update that in a minute as the pinned message. But when you guys get this and you guys come in, just know if your mic's muted, you have to go ahead and unmute your mic and then we'll talk. If you have any questions, I answer all the questions. Give you an example. I got a question in the Discord or I got a question in my DMs about GameStop volume, okay? And Marantz, can you explain it? Little things that we've passed up years ago, right? We talked about the stock market years ago. I'm never too busy not to explain it, not to break it down. And so I made a video explaining GameStop's volume and how it's predictably low and how it's going that way. And I want to show you guys because it opened up a lot of things for me. Remember, I always revisit the story and I want to see where other stocks have gone. So before I talk to you, whoever's in the chat right now, I'm not looking. Who's in the chat? I just want to make sure. Let me see this real quick. In the chat right now is my boy Stacks. Stacks, what's going on, baby? Well, you were, and then you left. Oh, no, you're still there. And Looney Tune. I guess that's your name. I don't know if your name is Looney Otog. We'll go with Looney's first. Looney, go ahead and unmute yourself. Oh, well, you left. See, they click the damn link, and then they realize they're in the chat, and they realize they're live on the show, and they panic and they leave. Stacks, what's going on, brother? You got the mic.
Yo, I'm here, bro.
Oh, okay.
Just listening in. Want to say good morning. Glad to see you going live today.
Yeah, I'm going live for a little bit. I'm not going to go live all day. I'm just chilling. And then what I'm going to do, I'll eventually get off. But I wanted to break down a couple things that were on my mind. I told Kyoto, I said, man, I got some things on my heart. I know he wanted to play video games and eat a sandwich, but that's not it. We got to work. We got to get this in. So I want to show you guys AMC really quick. We're paying attention to AMC, and I know it's at $8. I know this is an equivalent of 80 cents. If you guys don't know, they did a 10-to-1 reverse stock split. So you're looking at an 80-cent stock right now from what the previous hold was. Unless you're buying it in today, this is not a great buy, period. You know, this is terrible. But when you look at the chart, I want you guys to see something. Over the course of your lifetime that you've seen this stock pump and dump, diminishing return the whole way through. Now, this is the conversion of APE. And if you guys remember when they actually brought out APE, look at the volume. Okay, the volume was consistent with the rest of it, not really falling off, not really staying. That means people weren't jumping ship just yet. I want to show you what the volume was like for this past week. Do you see this at the bottom of my screen? I hope you guys can. You see how lit up it is down there? That right there is creating pressure to sell off because not only were they diluting their float at the same time, people were jumping off the boat, quote unquote. The great Tonko Native, you actually gave me a great, some great quotes there, man. They jumped off the boat because it was rats, and that's AMC. And if you guys can see this big candle going down, this massive one here actually had a massive amount of volume. This is what happens when stocks are actually selling off. You see an increase in volume, and it shows it on the chart itself. I want to show you GameStop, just so we're clear. This is GameStop. And I want you to see the volume, okay? Volume. At any given time when we buy in, look at the big towers of volume at the bottom on the earnings. It's always really right there with earnings, but none of these volume candles in the past that were massive and a massive buy-in, this was last year, Ryan Cohen, Alan Out, everybody bought in on that March. So when they bought in massive amounts of volume, but where in there is there a massive red burn-off other than the day they try to attack us when we actually showed that we made a profit quarter four earnings right here a year later? Still, they attacked us to bring us back down. But where in here do you see large amounts of red volume candles? You don't see them. And yet the price action is coming all the way down, cascading down like a waterfall from $27 all the way to $14, but you don't see large amounts of red. And that's because you can manipulate a stock like GameStop because everything's DRS'd. And I'm talking about over 50% of the free float is DRS'd. That means no one's selling. They can manipulate this price point with minimal volume and minimal shorting, but they keep doing it. It keeps coming all the way down. At some point, you're going to hit the breaking point. And I mean the breaking point for them, where they're going to have to go long on the stock and come back to it because they're going to be hurt really bad. There is no volume on the sell side that supports the fact that this stock should be sliding down 60, 70% like it has over the last 6 months. So if you understand the volume and you understand the trend of it, it's bullshit. It's actually bullish. I'm sorry for the lack of a better term. I hope you guys understand, and I hope that explains the volume. But for the individuals that were asking, that's what was going down. Okay. So if there's any questions you guys ever have in the Discord, in Twitter, on TikTok about like trying to explain why GameStop's so valuable and where it's trending, that's what it is right there, what I just showed you. There's minimal volume. It's not really falling apart. People are not really selling it. It's not that people don't believe in the company. They absolutely believe in the fundamentals of the company. So, and that just shows in the volume itself, or the lack thereof, I should say. Let's go ahead and talk to, well, it's only Stacks, so then I'm good. I'm going to go ahead and read this chat. I want to tell you guys, but I got to remember. Oh, yeah, I want to talk about it. Let's go ahead and do it. I'll take the chart off really quick because this is something very important to me, and I want everyone to understand. All right, so yesterday I misspoke. I had said that GameStop had a T9 that was positive, and that was only because I was projecting out what was this new quarter coming forward, and I was already factoring in profits, and I was doing my math the way I do it. And the reason why I say the way I do it is because I do what they don't do. I project and I predict. And I just tell you right now, if you've been watching this show for 3 years, how many times have we been correct? Dead on the money. Plenty. How many times have we gotten it wrong? Enough. Oh, I'm at fault, and everyone wants to come at me and say I'm the fall guy. I'm the reason why their stocks go down and GameStop goes up, and or vice versa. It's not my fault that Apple got downgraded. It's not my fault that GameStop got upgraded. That's what it is. The business model supports that. So I want to make sure everyone's aware of the way I think and the way I talk when it comes to all of that. Next thing is I want to give a shout out right now to my man working on the job site, Sir Moist. Yes, he just gave away 5 free memberships to the channel. Thank you for that. But Sir Moist is on the job site, and he says, I guess the job site's going to learn about GameStop today. You're out there working in the basements. Hey, brother, I'm here to teach them anything they want to learn. If they want to have questions, I have so many questions in my DMs from people. Well, isn't GameStop non-profitable? Aren't they not? Aren't they working and they're going bankrupt? Like what? They're just brick and mortar. Every time I go in there, it's empty. And people, they mistake optics with reality. All right, I'm going to tell you guys something. The optics are one thing. The optics can sway people's decisions. It's absolutely true. You've got a bitch face. You've got that resting bitch face. But chances are that individual is really nice and compassionate and loving if you just got to get to know them, right? Oh, that individual is hardcore, but chances are he cries when he watches Bambi. Like, there's things like that. It's not all just face value. When you look at GameStop and you say they're closing down everywhere, yeah, they need to. They were oversaturated. They had 7,000 GameStops in America. In America alone, they had over 5,000 something. They've already closed 2,000 domestically here in the U.S. Yeah, they have to. They had too many. They didn't need that many. But that was the footprint of private equity. Private equity tries to leverage you and expand beyond whatever you're capable of holding to tilt you, to leverage you out, and then, of course, bankrupt you. And they make their money on the backside of bankruptcy. They make their money in fees, and you name it. So it's just a couple of select people that get to go ahead and take this funds in. They're not investors, and they're not looking for you to make money, being the retail investor and or the actual equity holder. Doesn't work that way. So once you do the homework on Connect the Dots and learn about private equity, you can come back into this conversation and we can understand each other. But until then, people are always going to be standing out saying, what are you talking about, Marantz? Well, what are you talking about? I've got a guy right now that just messaged me saying, Marantz, I spent the whole day watching all your old videos. I said, well, there's a smart guy. There's a guy who's going through the catalog of over 2,100 videos online on YouTube to say, you know what? I learned something today. I learn something every day, and I just make the video. I used to, in the past, guys, I'm going to tell you the God's honest truth. In the past, I used to have all this information on a live stream about the stock, about the economy, about where it's headed, what's going on, current events. I did all of that because every night I would brainstorm. All right. I would have a pad of paper and I would just write down things, trigger words to get me to rant off of that topic, whatever I wanted to talk about. And I would go over all the headlines in my head and I'd be like, okay, this is what I'm talking about today. Boom, boom, boom. Ukraine, Iraq, everything, right? Didn't matter. Well, I started doing little vlogs about everything that hit my head. And I stopped saving the info just for the live streams because I wasn't going live anymore. Today's a lucky day. I'm live streaming 2 days this week. I might even live stream tomorrow if I feel like it, but I'm not held to the gun on it. But I make enough videos throughout the day to give you those little nuggets of information that pass through my brain. So if you guys ever wonder why I'm posting a video about something, it's because it hits my brain. And then I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, there we go. Kevin McCarthy gets voted out as Speaker of the House. Boom, what do? I go look up his whole history. I want to know everything. Why was he pushed out? What's going on? And everyone, drain the swamp. Okay, well, who was his secretary? Well, the chief of staff for him during his election years was an individual by the name of Barrett, whatever her name was, and she worked for private equity, the Carlyle Group. And then after she left, she worked for, Silver Lake. And that just shows you the combination of private equity having leverage and or lobbying to these senators and House of Representatives. So you're going to go ahead and tell me that they don't have direct influence? Yes, they do. Pat Toomey being elected, the minute he retires from Congress, he goes over and he's the chair. He's on the board of directors at Apollo. You don't just get these jobs, guys. It's favor for favor. It's money running down one way. So when I start hitting my brain with this shit, I make videos and I put it out there. And maybe a video will tap, it'll tug at you. Maybe it'll teach you something. And maybe you go, you know what? Maybe I need to subscribe. Maybe I need to like it. Maybe I need to see what else. Maybe I need to comment on the video. Maybe you do. Maybe you don't. It's not going to change my day, guys. I showed Kyoto. I showed some people how much money we get paid as YouTubers from these videos. And Kyoto will show it to you. He'll tell it to you. I made $1.43 on a video from last week. $1.43. And that video took me 2 hours to make. You couldn't pay me 70 cents a video, an hour. I'm so sorry. But that's the way it goes. It's not about the money. It's about the information and the truth. And I might be the only guy left. I might be the last, real one, I guess, because I'm looking for him out there. They're hard to find. Tetron Invest. If you guys do not know who he is, Tetron Invest doesn't have enough followers for being a real guy. A likable guy, sure, but he reached out to me on a different level just this week. And I talked to him, I texted him, and I told him how I felt about it. We passed information, ideas, and thoughts. And I'm going to tell you guys, that young man cannot be influenced, or he shouldn't be. And I respect him that way. So give him some love, give him a view or two. I'm good with it. I support certain people. Then there's some snakes out here, and I call them out, and they don't like me for calling them out. But hey, what are you going to do with a guy who looks like a wet sock? I don't know what to tell you. Hey, Tanko Native. I like that guy, man. 400 subs still after 2 years of bashing me. You think he'd have more. He's got to do better. GME is rated as strong buy. Thank you. It is. Thank you, Brian. Hey, what's going on, Stacks? Go ahead.
Yo, Marantz, I just want to say that's what's up that Sir Moy said that shit, because you know what it is. You've been pumping on job sites for years now.
Yeah, I appreciate you playing me out to all the guys.
Radio. And then I wanted to also say, like, man, seeing these levels down here, I'm like, all I can remember back is, February 1st, I bought in like around $100 a share or some shit pre-split. Yeah. And then you just saw it drop down to these levels where we're at now. I did the same thing then I'm doing now, where it's like, all right, load up, let's go.
Yeah, I mean, these guys don't understand the value. I mean, it's us, we do. I mean, there's a handful of us. There's like 1,000 people in the Discord. Yeah, they understand the value. They're out there like, yo, how can I get more? People are willing to sell their kidneys. And then they're right there saying, I hope it stays here at this level for a couple of weeks, a couple of months, because everyone's trying to do the same thing. Everyone's trying to plan out how they can buy more shares, myself included. I have commitments. My wife is planning out for Christmas. I'm planning out, to obviously stay ahead of the bills like I always have. But I always have a contingency plan. But if I could get 10 shares a day, 5 shares a day, I'll do whatever I can. But I'm in no rush to the promised land. I promise you guys, I'm going to be here forever. And I've said that from the get. I like this guy right here. He says right here, if they control the price, we control the exit. That's a good one there from TikTok. I totally agree with that. If you want to control the exit, me personally, I don't care. I don't care where it goes. That's all I'm going to tell you. But yeah, I have Takis on the desk. Brad, I do. If they're watching, I took these from my son. TikTok can see a different view than you guys. But I took this from my son. They're the Takis. They're the guacamole kind, built in. They were all right. I just wanted something to chew on and crunch on while I was playing League of Legends last night. Shout out to, I believe his name is KBM or KMB. I can't remember right now. Gamer. He watches the channel. Okay, and he's a TikToker streamer of Fortnite. Mind you, he's really good. I watched him last night. He did really well. But he was so, when I walked into the chat, he was hyped, bro. He was hyped. He's like, Marantz is here, GameStop, all this. Hey, by the way, he has way more followers than me on TikTok. That tends to be the case, man. A lot of people have a lot more because I'm shadow banned, I guess. Here's 5 free memberships for the crew right there from New 5. He's gifting 5 memberships to you guys. Thank him on your way in and on your way out. He says he's lucky that he got to see another stream this week. Let's get it elitist. Yeah, I mean, I'm lucky. I'm blessed and lucky just to be alive today. I woke up, I touched the floor, and that's all I care about. Is touching the floor, seeing what I can do, and if we can make some changes in this world. I'm going to be all right. I am, and so are you. I'm going to get to work tonight, though, guys. I tell you, tonight's going to be a great night. Tomorrow's a tough day for me. Tomorrow's a tough day. Oh, I will not be live tomorrow. I just decided that. Here's what I'm doing tomorrow. I am going to the post office, and I am sending out all the shirts that I promised to a lot of people. I know that there's Buddy. His name is Buddy. He's out there. The unfortunate part, Buddy, you only message me on Facebook. I actually don't have access to my Facebook anymore. I got a new phone when I smashed my phone hiking. Remember that? I don't know my password. I forgot it, so... Sorry, bro, but it's still there. Josh is getting T-shirts, Josh and his wife and his baby. Additionally, I have another guy from Israel who asked. I'm going to see how much it costs to fly it out to Israel. I do my best to send them overseas. I've done it plenty of times. And a couple other people that have DM'd me are getting free shirts. The shirts, if people are wondering, they're the ones that say GameStop on the front, power to the players, and on the back it says Marantz Rantz on YouTube. They were a gift from the channel. a sponsorship, obviously, to the channel. We've had plenty of sponsors throughout our day. We are an actual affiliated channel with GameStop. The unfortunate part is I do not post their affiliate link with me. I just post GameStop.com because I don't want them to pay me a paycheck. That's how real I am about my investment. I shut the door when I go to GameStop so the AC doesn't run. I clean up the floors. I'll wipe down the counters. I'll put things back where they go if I see something out of stock. I'll just move things around at GameStop and make sure it's the best presentation possible because that's my company when I walk in. That's how I treat the building, and that's how I treat my investment. I hope you guys do the same. If not, oh well. I'll tell you what I do when I go to Walmart. I grab a basket full of stuff and walk around and just leave. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I don't do that. I don't go to Walmart. There you go. I'm just playing. Yes, I'm able to get service in the basement. I'm so happy for you, man. And keep working on that. Buy all you can at these prices, boys. There's some financial advice. I'm not giving that out. I'm just saying what I'm doing. Good old Jays just listened to this the other day. Frankie Big Lips, you have some really good taste in music. If you're listening to what I'm listening to, I'm the man, bro. I dedicate OJ's backstabbers to Adam Aaron. No, he's a front stabber. He ain't a backstabber, bro. He's a front stabber. That's what he is. Have you seen his shirt? Have you seen the way he dresses? Oh, and then he wanted to put Francis Ford Coppola as being like this thing. He tweeted about it last night, if you guys didn't watch it. And I was just like, really? Francis Ford Coppola? I mean, he's known for wine. I don't know if he's known for these movies that he's giving him credit for. Like, I don't even care about old movies. What do old classic movies have to do with AMC today? You know, I went and looked at the chart, and I saw the number one movie right now is that Pet movie, or Paw Patrol. Listen, Paw Patrol is great and all, and I'm sure that people want to take their kids and go watch it, but the theaters are down around $300 million domestically box office compared to 2019. $300 million. You're going to make that up? Or 2016, I should say. It's going to be hard to make that up. They had a terrible September. People are not going to tell you this. And right now, they're down almost 50% just in the first 2 days of October. But what the hell do I know? I just work here. Yeah, there we go. First time catching a live stream. Hello, Alex K. Appreciate you. In the chat right now is Justin U007. Justin, go ahead and unmute your mic. How you doing, Justin? This is where we get those awkward silent moments. These dudes that don't know how to work their Discord just yet. You'll learn how to unmute your mic one day, and then you'll be able to talk on the show. I appreciate you. Amber says, oh, crap, didn't know you were live. Amber, not only am I live, how real am I, Amber? Think about this, okay? For all the people out there, I've never met Amber a day in my life. Amber just started watching the show about a month ago. She sends a message and she says, Marantz, can you explain this? I make the video within 2 minutes. Got it. Boom. Go. I post it. It's gone. It's rolling. It's live. That's how real I am for you guys. I'm that accessible. And there is not another YouTuber in America that will communicate with you, that will talk to you, and that will have video and content ready to go on the dime the minute you make it. I just want you to know. Now to this guy right here, Craig Lewis. Craig Lewis, you sent $10 in a super chat. I'm going to tell you something, Craig, okay? Yeah, it's your first time here. I can tell. That super chat is gone, and I don't read them. The money, I can't give it back to you. But I will tell you this, and I'm encouraged to tell the whole world this. I'm not a grifter. You don't need to send money to me for me to read your chat. I'm going to read it for free anyway. I'm going to stay here until we read all the chat. And that's every day for any stream I've ever done. I've had 8,000 people live stream simultaneously, 5,000 people holding, and I'm still reading the chat. I don't care what it takes. I don't want your money. Save your money. The $10 that you were bragging about, whatever you bought today, those $10 could have gone to another portion of a GameStop share and or something else that you would have bought. I don't need the money, young man. I make a living. I go to work. I come back. I let Google pay me. Watch the videos, watch the content, watch an ad if you want, but that's how I get paid. I don't want your cash. Okay? Appreciate you, brother, but I'm not that grifter. I'm not that guy. Thank you so much, though. Appreciate you being here, but you're going to be on a timeout for like 300 seconds because you sent a super chat. It's just the way it goes. We don't do it, and it's frowned upon. I'm not those guys. Okay, it's probably why YouTube doesn't like me. They don't push out my channel. I've been underground grinding, pragmatic growth, small churn growth for 3 years almost. Yeah, and we're still going to get to 9,000. If you guys don't know, so a lot of people know this, okay? If you guys can help me out with this, a lot of you guys follow the growth of the channel with me. And we document it, we talk about it, where we start, where we've been, what we navigate through. All the soap operas, right? All the haters, everything. There's a playlist on the on my YouTube channel. It's called Beef, right? And when you go ahead and click on it, it's going to show you all the guys I've ever had beef with throughout, my whole YouTube thing, all the videos, and they're funny. There's some good ones, but that doesn't tell you the whole story. You actually have to go watch all the live streams from the past to really get like this dialogue, right? So people have so much to catch up on, and it's daunting at times, but it's not. The days that I'm not live, go watch an old live stream, and they're chronicalized, right? So like you can get them in chronological order. So I'm just like, okay, that's cool. You're going to love all the videos. You're going to love all the info because you're going to see how we transitioned into connect the dots. We're going to see where we went from like NFTs to, what we're doing now, and everything's there. The whole story's there. All the interviews we've ever done. And it's fun. It's fun to understand that you can learn and live it and record it and publish it. So that's what I love about the channel and what we're doing. But just so that we're clear, guys, the very first year of this channel, we had at year one, at the 1 year mark, okay, we had 3,333 subs at the 1 year mark. I know it sounds like a crazy, it really was that number. At the 2 year mark, that means if I want to stay average, I want to compete with that, I need to be at 666, right? All sixes, 4 of them, not 3. And we beat that by a little bit, but we did beat it because our anniversary is May 16th. So I have from now, October, till May, which is about 8 months. Okay, guys, we need to hit 999 so that I can keep pace with the growth of the channel from year 1, 2, and now 3. Do you think we're going to hit 999 by May? I think so, based off of the algorithm and the way it's been going. So I'll see you guys on the moon. It just means that the channel's growing, and I wanted to share that with you guys. The more we can grow on YouTube, obviously, the TikTok audience is around 6,500, 6,200, I forget. But that has increased as well, mainly because they all think I'm Rico. I'm just like, no. I have to say no like 20,000 times a day. It's daunting. It's tiring. All right. But hey, I'll get back to the chat to you guys. I just want to share the growth with you guys because a lot of you guys know what it takes to grind like this. Some of you don't. And if you guys have ever seen it in real life, I'm real life, man. I'm real life. I'm really trying to grind on my dream of being a YouTuber. Not that I would do it full time. Not that I have to do it mandatory, like to live off of. It's not that I don't do it in fear. It's that I love what I do for a living versus this as well that I love. I have 2 loves. I do. And what Costco is and what it has been to me and my family, it's been amazing. And this has been just as rewarding. Not monetarily rewarding, but rewarding with what I get from it. The information is more valuable than the money I would ever make. And I'm learning just like you. It's not that I had all the answers going in. I learn it, I teach myself, and I learn from others. And there's been so many people that have helped. Linda Rill, Running with Bears, Pepper with Salt, Almo, Ruben, Kyoto, you name it, John Jarbinks. There's just so many people, guys. I can't even name them all. Stacks, Hot, Abe, Funny Spider. I mean, just everybody, guys. If I named them all, we'd be here all damn day. I know pretty much every single person comes to the live stream, and there was over almost 2,000 people yesterday, 1,000 people initially, and that's a lot. It's a lot. If we can get 1,000 people together every day to watch the show and learn about GameStop, we're doing something right. I remember when we had 10. I remember when we had 5. I'm just going to tell you. Good to be here live. Marantz is feeling himself today. Yeah, the music is great. Josh Brown says Carvana is crashing. Oh, let's go look at Carvana for a second. Oh, man, don't say it. Don't say it. Oh, man, are you serious? Hey, Marantz, but you were wrong about Carvana, Marantz. You don't know what you're talking about. Do you see the arrow? I'm going to do it on 1 hour real quick. Do you see how, sorry. Let me delete that real quick. Okay. Do you guys see this really quick? I just want you to know it. So you go here, and the drawings, okay, yeah, trend line. So, boom, and all the way down. See that direction, right? It's a slope, right? It's like if you had skis on, you're right there, shoo, and it's not coming back. So, like, this is just the pump of what it was, the DR. So what happened was I made a video somewhere over here. Okay, so actually, I think I did it over here. I can't remember. Yeah, it was over here. It had to be over here. So I did it way down here in the video. And when it was like at $7, $6. And I said, this is not for me because I understood the fundamentals of the company and where they're headed. They gave it a last pump of life all the way up to this level almost. But like I said, DR, diminishing return, came up, boom, pump up, and now back down. So it's crumbling back down. It has nowhere to go but bankruptcy. It's never... and I'm going to repeat, never going to hit where it was before, 376, 325, 307, all those 300 numbers. It's never going to get there.
I want to share your screen, bro.
Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Thank you for telling me. That's why I have you here, bro. That's why I have you here.
Yep.
What would I do with my man? All right, so look at this. This is Carvana. Way down here at $22 a share, okay? I'm sharing it for TikTok. They saw the whole damn thing. So anyway, so at $22 a share, way down here, it pumped all the way to 376. Private equity pump, right? You know when it was pumping, guys? When GameStop was pumping. I'm just letting you know. I wonder why. I don't know much, but it was pumping, right? To offset it. And look at this just meltdown. And they're going to tell you that this is a buy? Hell no. When in doubt, zoom out. It's terrible, guys. It's that bad. This is what you're buying into. That is not a company that I would buy into. That is what we call a pump and dump all the way through. They didn't even catch any ground anywhere in here to pump back up. They just bottomed it. And they should. It's bankrupt company. It's terrible. All right. That was Carvana. But it's cool. These guys think they know. They don't know. GameStop being attacked. I just want everybody to know. Being attacked. But look at that. Oh, it actually has a little good trend line going. Look at this on the 30 minute. 30 minutes looking healthy. I like it. Bring it out here for a little bit. 30 minute way out. Yeah. All right. So we'll end today at around like 1475. We'll see how it goes. I'm down with it. You can't get to me, guys. You really can't. They try, but they can't. Anyway, back to the chat, back to you, and back to my co-host Stacks. He saved me there. I had no idea I wasn't showing you guys the chart. But there you go. All right, if you're in the chat right now, all you got to do is click on that link and you can join. Justin007, you're back. Do you have your mic unmuted? Are you ready to talk? Do the Marantz Rantz rap. Do I rap? No, my brother raps, not me. I'm a shareholder with GameStop in Korea, and I'm rooting for you. 감사합니다. 아저씨, 감사합니다. I appreciate it. And tell all your friends. Bali Bali. Tell them. We want more. We want more GameStop as much as we can. What did they say? Oh, God. God, I forgot how to say vanish or gone. I was going to say apaseo. God, I got to remember how to say it. Once I remember how to say it, that's what I'm going to tell all the Bed Bath & Beyond investors. Oh, my God, they're trash. Oh, those guys are looking for their value. Did you see them calling up the brokers asking them where their stocks went and where the value went? Ah, shit. It's gone. It's gone, man. I don't know what to tell you guys. I told you. I don't know what to tell you, but that I told you. That's all I can tell you guys. Oh, it's hilarious, bros. I laugh every time. Who's coming in out of the chat? Who's here now? True Rogue. True Rogue, how you feeling today, young man? The floor is yours, brother. I can hear you. Hi, True Rogue. True Rogue the bear. He's in the chat. Go ahead, True Rogue. You warming up your voice? So I believe True Rogue is the guy who was a bear on the chat the other day. I don't know. Somebody will tell me right now. I'm gonna leave him there making noises, you know. Oh, he left. You know, they're throwing out that signal today. It's supposed to happen at like 1 o'clock or something. Everyone's phone's supposed to make a noise. And they said that, you know, if you're captive, if you have a phone and you're captive and you're out there and you're watching Marantz Rantz, it's gonna tell you right now, turn off your phone. Don't let the domestic violence you guy. I posted the video. I told everybody how it's going down. Lucky number 13 to hit the like button. Okay, visit my favorite store yesterday. Let's go. Jackson's G-Pop. Good job. Thank you for the likes, guys. Appreciate it. All the interaction we do with the channel. I really appreciate you guys. I feel that Benji I threw in the morning wasn't enough. Let me go run that back again. Stacks, I heard you, man. I heard you. You and me both. GME to the moon. Ryan Cohen said it. G, not love music at this time. Oh, no, you don't love music at this time? Oh, first off, okay. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Looking for love in too many faces. Is a classic, okay? It is on the soundtrack of Urban Cowboy, John Travolta in his heyday, and I'll always play it. It's a song for the channel. There's certain songs that we've been playing on this channel from the beginning, and that's one of them, and that's Ruben right there. Ruben stops working when he hears that song, because see, Ruben listens to me while he's at work. He works on ACs. He's a hardworking guy. He's up in the attics, okay? And when Ruben hears that song, he actually excuses himself out of the basement, out of the attic, and he walks to the hallway, and then he asked the homeowner if they want a two-step. That's what he does, so that's why I play it. He wanted to dance, and I don't mind. Not dealing with the Bears today. You and I both, bro. Didn't Buckwheat on Saturday Night Live receive the song? Yes, he did. He said, looking for Nub in all the wrong places. He was looking for Nub. That's what he was doing. Kyoto hit him with the 24, yes. Marcus again. You know, if people know that about Eddie Murphy and Buckwheat on Saturday Night Fever, that means we are Saturday Night Live. We just might be old as shit. Like, we just might be the older crowd. I said it the other day. I used to call to find out when a movie was starting. I would call for the time. I would drive to places, not know where I was going. The directions were written down on a piece of paper because we read it in the atlas. I don't even know. We wouldn't even buy the damn thing. We used to see what's going on TV by reading the TV guide. And then we would, when we got the channel, the preview channel, that would roll the scroll and it would pass up and you forgot to look. You'd have to wait another 2 minutes before you'd see it again. I mean, we've done it all, guys. You've lived a good life, all of you. You've been doing it for a long time. But all that technology that is at your hand now is the reason why you're a better investor. You're a more informed investor. But at the same time, think about what you know. You know about every murder. You know about every robbery. You know about every hate crime. And then that gives you a different perspective on what America is. And that's the problem that we have today, guys. You might be too informed. You might have too much at your disposal. And that's why we win. And that's why we beat hedge funds. That's why we beat these private equity firms. Because the game's up. We figured it out. Well, I did. Did you? Roy and Katie made a post. It caught fire. People start thinking, hey, this is what I can do. And they thought it was silly that we wanted to put out pension funds and destroy them from within. No, it's not the fund. It's you. You, the greedy son of a bitch. The one who promised the 30% returns and 20% returns off the back of retail. What do I mean by the back of retail? They gut companies. They bankrupt them. And by doing that, they create jobs for no one. You have a long line of people asking for handouts in the government. But this is all orchestrated from the top to bottom. This is not a conspiracy theory. 50 years of the gold standard just happens to coincide with 50 years of what private equity's been doing to America. The valuation of the dollar is inflated. You're overpaying for energy. How is it that I have to pay this price for electricity in my house, but it's no different than the year or the year or the year previous? Did it get here faster? No. Did they rewire my house and make it better and more efficient? No. Then what the hell am I paying a 30% increase from 2 years ago? Doesn't make sense. But guess what? Private equity's in charge of energy. They have their grips and hands in everything. The dollar's infinitely more valuable in other countries. I was watching this thing that said a gallon of gas is cheaper in like 5 other countries that have infinite amount of gas. Yet the third world countries that are shipping it out to us, who's making money? Who's the middleman? It's like the guys who ask me to partner up with the live stream and say, Marantz, you got a show, you got a real thing going here. Here's what we're going to do. Well, you should make a website. We'll split the money when you do it. And here, let's put a sponsorship on your thing. Let's sell some merch. And I'm like, why? Why am I giving you a cut? Why can't I just be me? Why do I have to hold myself to a timeline? Oh, I got to do a live stream every day at 9, right on the money? That's the contract we're going to sign? Nah, I'm good. I have the freedom to do whatever I want. Speak whatever I want to say and say it however I want to. They don't have this freedom, guys. They're afraid to do it. People are imprisoned by their fear. And it's no different in corporate America today. The only one standing up is Elon Musk. And I'm not saying he's a great guy, and I'm not saying he's not. I don't even like his Twitter platform. But at least he stood up and said, you know what? I'm going to buy this son of a bitch. It's mine. Just to do it. Just because he could. Does it mean it's going to amplify, freedom of speech anymore? Probably not. Look at me. I had to make a whole new account just to get back to the grind. I'm over 1,000 now, by the way, on Twitter. Remember when I had 5,000? I do. Oh, before they blocked me, banned me permanently for nothing. Yeah. The voices get muted. And why were we attacked, guys? Why has this community been attacked of GameStop? Because we tell everybody that they're not the next GameStop. It's the victimless crime. The individuals that decide to pour money into AMC and Bed Bath & Beyond for whatever reason, Adam Aaron's going to partner up with GameStop. So we should go ahead and buy GameStop. Gold is going to be in the metaverse via HYMC mining. And that's how we're going to go ahead and back these NFTs and back our shares on a share recount in the metaverse. I had to hear all this shit. This is the craziest shit I ever heard in my life. I said, this is not real. I'm like, what are they talking about? GameStop's the only real thing. You could tell me GameStop's a dying company all you want. The sector they're in is gaming. And gaming's forever growing. A gamer's born every day. What do you do to unwind? You see the stories of congressmen going home and playing Call of Duty just to let off some steam. You see guys playing League of Legends just to go ahead and gather and be, friendly with everyone sitting there. People would rather watch gaming than watch TV. They want to watch the competition. How many people tuned in for the Dota tournament and or the League of Legends tournament? Gaming's everything to people to escape from the reality of what we're strapped against, and that's okay. It's like a lifelong thing for everyone out there in the world to be entertained. They used to use movies, and now they use games, and games are produced at a faster rate and higher quality and content, and you can still interact with everyone. Ready Player One was just not a movie; it was an idea. It's like, hey, I think this is real. Okay, well, I'll entertain the thought of all of it being real. War games, games themselves, everything. But what portion of that community and that market cap can you gather by investing into a company that's trying to invest in that? People don't know the true story of GameStop. They don't know exactly what Ryan Cohen's trying. And he can fail, and Larry can fail, and Alan Al can fail. But let me tell you something. Larry Chang is a Harvard graduate. He's a hell of a basketball player, by the way. 3-pointers all damn day. Developed their own venture capitalist fund named Valuation Capital, and they're trying to navigate the waters of what's good and what's bad. So they make some really good quality investments. Some they miss on, some they don't. He hit with Chewy. He hit it dead on the money. They didn't take Valuation Capital's money and pour it into GameStop. People need to know this. They took the position of being in GameStop and buying more shares themselves. Millions of dollars of shares the insiders have bought, not sold. When you're buying while everyone else is selling, you see the price of Costco. I'm going to tell you something. I told you I don't talk about it that often. You guys know that I hold that stock and I've held it for over a decade. I'm going to keep holding it. I'm never going to sell it. Any of my position within there, I'll never sell until the day I retire or die. We'll figure out which one comes first. But Costco stock is at 570 something while the market was burning off this whole week. Costco is strong and powerful as hell. Do you know why? Because it's about to sell off. It's about to sell off this week. No volume right now, right? But watch as all the executives open up their RSU window and you see everyone take a dip, take a piece of the pie and roll out 570, 560, 550. Who knows? But as they're selling off, who's buying? And does that pressure of buying give people a way in to actually hold a position now? The part about investing is like musical chairs. Who wants to hold the shares while this company gets evaluated correctly and as it goes through the roof? That's any retail company, that's any tech company, that's any commodity that you might buy into, precious metals, alternative assets. Who wants to hold it while it creates value? And then at the end of it all, who's cashing out? Well, right now, you're living in the world of baby boomers. Baby boomers are out here all retiring at once. And the issue is we don't have enough personnel to take care of them. So nursing, nutrition, the infrastructure of healthcare, and the pharmacy angle as well. All of this comes into play where you say, okay, these are the sectors you should invest in. Well, just like these older people need to be taken care of, you have another generation, the younger generation, that are completely savvy with their thumbs and handheld devices and hand-eye coordination for video games, and it's what intrigues them. It's what gets them going, stimulates the mind. So we're at two different spectrums here. It's, are we going to let them cash out, get out of the way as we make our next investment? And they're cashing out all of the old investments, the Berkshire Hathaway investments, the ones that they bought back in the 70s and 80s and 90s, and they thrived and they figured it out. A lot of people took a bath. I know of one gentleman myself. He actually had 7 homes in 2006. He was worth way over $5 million. And when he took a bath during the housing crisis, he literally couldn't afford them anymore. And he got wiped out. He is almost 80 years old right now and still working an hourly job to recover from the losses that happened during the financial crisis 15 years ago. Some people were ready to ride off into the sunset, guys. Some people want to do that right now. Private equity has been here since 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. Those individuals in charge of those companies are retiring. They want out. Leon Black, Mark Rowan, Larry Fink. Everyone wants out. They don't want to be here. They don't want to be Warren Buffett at 90 and still doing press conferences and annual shareholder meetings. They don't want that. You think they do. They don't. Because they know the wave that's coming. The wave is you. They can't manipulate you. They can't lie to you anymore. They did it for so long. They were able to put out press release, failed stories, nonsense articles. Rolling Stone prints out stuff about Toys R Us 10 years after it happens. And you say to yourself, well, what the hell is going on over there? They were robbing people, allegedly. Bed Bath & Beyond is no different. The only difference today is people are being manipulated via social media. They've adapted. Hedge funds, private equity firms have adapted their approach and their attack. We, the retail investor, we have two ways to do it. Put our head in the sand and put the blinders on and make sure we're doing the right thing. Listening to the right avenues of information. I would like to think here we have the right approach and the right attitude. I know my delivery is raw as hell. That's just who I am. But I'm truthful as can be. I'm letting you see it for what it is. And for people that can read between the lines and see what it is, they go, okay, I get it. This is why we don't buy Bed Bath & Beyond. This is why we don't buy AMC. This is why we don't buy Mullen Automotive. This is why we don't buy Carvana. The list goes on and on. You have a private equity firm right now, a venture capitalist fund right now by the name of Woke Capital, driven by the greed and the luck that they made off of a GameStop investment. They're now in turn doing a whole editorial piece and website to convince people to buy Playboy, a private equity's wet dream, a company that has no digital footprint, that the print sector is gone. The head of it all, the chief, died. Yet they're telling you it's a valuable company to buy into, and they told you to buy the bag at $1.50. And the price right now is at 70 cents. And there's no outlook on it. There's no future outlook. You're going to go up against what? OnlyFans? Rod Altman, whatever his name is, Alsman, I can't remember his name right now. You're going to tell me you're going to beat out OnlyFans? Think about how smart some people are. Mark Zuckerberg sees an idea. It's not his idea. He sees an idea. He sees an idea like Instagram. And he says, I'll buy it for $1 billion. He buys it for $1 billion, partners up, pushes it out, full throttle. You've got girls walking around taking pictures of everything. You've got ads. You name it, Instagram is it. I don't even have an Instagram. The valuation for Facebook, aka Meta platforms, was $1 trillion just the other day. Do you think Instagram is more than just $1 billion company now? The reason why I bring this up and the way I want to show you how my mind works, I was told this week the idea is to shop out GameStop to a company like Microsoft. And you say to yourself, well, how much is it worth? If Microsoft wanted to buy in, by the way, Microsoft's $2 trillion market cap company, they want to buy in on GameStop, what would be the benefit of that? Well, GameStop just happens to be developing a company called Player right now. And Player is an all-in-one stop shop, right? It's Twitch, it's Steam, and it's a retail store all into one. It's a streaming platform, a gaming engine, and a retail store all into one. It can be. It can be everything that you want it to be. What's it worth? You're going to tell me it's worth $100 billion? Okay. Platform's worth $100 billion. $100 billion idea. Well, now you're going to sell GameStop to Microsoft for $100 billion. What's that do for the share price? It's $333 a share. Just for people to know, I'm ballparking the number. It's $333, 10x what it is today. You damn better believe it. It's 20x. So it's 20x is what I'm getting back on my investment if we agree to that evaluation of the company. Nobody sees it this way right now, guys. People see GameStop as being a company that's worth about $5 to $10 billion. They're dreaming. You wouldn't sell it for that if you wanted to. You couldn't do it. They have 1/10 of that in cash. Projected sales every year, $5 to $6 billion worth of sales. Inventory and assets alone, no. But you're going to say $10 billion, right? And I'm telling you it's worth 10x that. That puts you at around $333 a share. Okay, that's today's evaluation. What if this company becomes exactly what everyone knows it'll be? With gamers growing every day. The idea of GameStop grows every day. A gamer's born every day. You want to go digital? Great. We got a platform to do it. You want to live stream? Great. We got a platform to do it. You want a game engine? You want to build upon this engine? I don't care if it's 20 games to start, 50 games to start. You want to own the actual digital assets? I talked to the gamer last night, guys. Fortnite gamer that I talked to last night with 20,000 followers on TikTok, and he tells me he's got all the skins. Man, I got all these skins. I go, yeah, you got season 1, season 2? He's like, no, I don't have those. My son does. My son has them all because he's been playing Fortnite since season 1 when no one was playing, when Friendly Fire was on. This guy wasn't playing that long. He says, Dad, I got the John Wick skin. I got the Dark Knight skin. Man, those are valuable. Well, how the hell do you sell them? They're connected to the PlayStation, to the account. I got to sell my whole account. They're building technology right now to allow you to own your digital assets. And people think that's not a good thing. Hey, all you digital guys, you ever try to trade in your digital asset? You can't. It's not worth anything. GameStop's making the technology right now. What do you think it's worth? What do you think digital asset retention is worth to a company like Microsoft that wants to go all digital? They're going to infuse a blockchain technology upon layer 2. They're going to do everything you want it to do that we've talked about in the last 2 years. Is it going to happen tomorrow? No. Is it going to happen next year? Probably not. Is it going to be mass adopted by the community? Probably not right away. Is it going to take 5 to 10 years? Maybe. What's the evaluation? What was the evaluation of Instagram posting pictures and messages one at a time on a page that people can come and interact with? I don't know what it's worth. I saw MySpace. It wasn't worth much. It was that was a beta program, basically. I uploaded my own backdrop on it. The ideas of many and the success of the few is what you bet on. A lot of people are thinking this big, but only some people are actually going through with it. If you think GameStop's a $100 billion company, I would tell you that evaluation is too low for me, considering I know what's in the pocket. I know that the infusion of GameStop with Microsoft would be worth a lot more than that. It's not today, and it's not to the GME meltdowners, these guys who are allowed to tell you all the deficiencies with the company, but they'll never tell you the pros. The partnerships that Larry Chang makes off the books, the dealings and the conversations that Ryan Cohen has with the senior leadership of Microsoft and others, those hold weight. Those exploring conversations happen. And if he has to take charge of the company to give it value, that's what I'm here for. But I'm early, and I'm not wrong. I'm not. You're not wrong. I'll read the rest of the chat, and I'll keep going. But just letting you know how I see GameStop and the vision. Some people don't. And those people, well, they have their eyes wide shut. A shout out to TikTok right now. I see some guys over there in the TikTok. You guys are around. I appreciate you. We talk stocks. It's not Rico knows it. Your friends don't know, but Marantz, he's known for years. Get it right. Darth with the Force, absolutely, Darth. Keep killing it. At $15 a power hour, I will get 10 more. That'd be awesome for you. Right now, GameStop currently trading, and I'll show it to you guys. I'll take myself off the screen. Here we go. GameStop currently at $14.68, still holding the trend line that we have. Not bad. Considering the volume's only at 1.64 million shares traded back and forth, it means we're buying enough. People are out there buying, but it's not enough to move the market because it takes institutional buys. And that's where we're at. Okay. So thanks, Stacks. There we go. Appreciate you guys. Ruben's excited. I see that the Discord is pinned to the top of the chat. If you guys want to join the Discord, it's free and it always will be. We'll never charge for it, just like I'll never charge for merchandise. Although people have tried to partner up with me on that. Someone super chatted PP saying emergency alert test today is a possible distraction from the Bed Bath & Beyond announcement. I left after that. That is crazy, bro. I don't even know how these guys do this shit. The grift that they do, I can't. And you know what? Guys like Gravis, they actually push it out, and I won't deal with it. Anyone who's ever promoted and or supported AMC or Bed Bath & Beyond or Mullen Automotive, they can't talk to me. We can't sit at the same table and they can't buy me a drink. You're wrong. You know why you're wrong? I'll tell you why you're wrong. Because it reminds me of something. It reminds me of this story of a fortune teller. Okay? There's this fortune teller. And she is giving out a fortune. And as she's reading the palm, she tells the individual, you're going to die soon. You're not going to live long. And the individual looked at her and was like, what are you talking about? How do you know? And the fortune teller gets a piece of chocolate, says, thank you for coming, and gives it to the individual. Yeah. And the individual leaves, eats the chocolate, and dies from eating the piece of chocolate. It tells me that the fortune teller would rather be correct and kill someone than being correct and saying you're going to live a long and prosperous life. This is how I view private equity. Have you ever cooked a meal in a microwave? All of you Bed Bath & Beyond investors, AMC investors, Mullen Automotive investors, or any other meme stock or terrible private equity run company, you all want to get rich quick. You all want to eat that microwavable food. You want it now. You want it warm, you want it hot, and you want it in your belly. Me? I prefer when my wife marinates everything for a day, slow cooks it for another day, and I get to eat it that night and enjoy the meal. I'll go hungry to eat what's good. Miss me with your microwave, guys. And I don't need a fortune teller lying to me just to be right. I'm going to take the truth, the long truth, and that long, warm meal. Do you think GameStop will hit $20 again before December? I don't think, Twirl Scoops. I don't think at all when it comes to price action on the stock. You're talking about price action, and I've removed myself from that conversation for a reason. Because the price action is that good right now where it's at. I don't know how they're going to hold it down, but they're going to have to. They're going to have to cage it in because GameStop's going to show a profit Q3, and that is in the first week of December. I don't know what options you're looking at. I don't know why you would ask where it's going to hit by then. I'm just going to tell you. It's amazing. There we go for everyone who got a free membership. Appreciate you guys. No, it's not Rico Knows, Jay Booger, but I appreciate you. Just a small amount, say 5% of my month, dollar cost average into the market. That's not bad. That's not bad. I just don't buy the market. That's the difference. If you understand how to evaluate companies and give yourself, this portfolio that doesn't need to be diversified, you can buy the select securities that you believe in, that you understand, that you can touch, eat, sleep, and breathe with it. And that's why I buy Costco, and that's why I buy GameStop. I love both companies. PPC is now actively trying to get Protocol Gemini and Cybercrew to join the show. Why? Because they want to change their grift. Yeah, and it's okay. Let them, dude. The Cybercrew in themselves, those guys are on a whole nother level as far as what they're trying to do with their group. People don't understand NFTs. They certainly don't. It would be a stupid conversation to have. But it looks like it's going to attack at the fiber what GameStop is or what they haven't done. It's a way to rub it in the face of a lot of people. But to jump on the fact that, Protocol Gemini, those guys don't matter to me at all. They all reached out to me a long time ago. If you guys remember in the heyday of me doing all of the launch day creator interviews. And when Cybercrew came in, they weren't even one of the original ones. They were a little late to the party to get to the top, maybe 2 months late. And when I tell you this, guys, we're all in a small vacuum, a small window here. But, I had MetaBoy and I had Ordinary Adam. Those were the originals. So they came in with the produced piece and an idea, and it overtook the whole idea of what GameStop was doing. But those guys have no insight whatsoever. I know that whole crew at Bed Bath & Beyond tries to understand the tweets of Protocol Gemini and what they type. Who cares? People's tweets and the reaction to them mean nothing. I hope people know that. If you heart something, maybe it made you laugh. Maybe it made you smile, or maybe you just support the person who wrote it. No one knows. I hate how people try to interpret tweets and break them down secretly. Oh, what's the message? It was done at 7:41 in the evening. Like shit like that. I can't. I just can't, guys. Miss me. Rico knows for president 2024. If you want to vote for him, I wouldn't vote for him. No, he's not the type of guy I'd vote for. He stands for nothing. Falls for everything. Got it. Thanks, Marantz. You're welcome. Bro, speaking facts as always, bro. Very factual rant every day. Chris McShaw, welcome to the party. He needs to run for president. No. Yo, just wanted to give a shout out to me, Punk. Yeah, Willie Bobo, shout out to you. Keep killing it. Keep working. Keep grinding. I'll be at work tonight. Bought more on sale. Absolutely. Seasonal retail profits are established for the holidays and that upcoming quarter. Yes. And it's going to look awesome, dude. You're not wrong, Marantz. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I like hearing it when they say you're not wrong. I'm like, yeah, I know. Your friends don't know, but I know that I'm not wrong. Where do I sign up? I want to be an MVP. Well, you can't be an MVP, but what you can do if you want to support the channel and support what we do here, the information we put out, obviously you can join. There's 20 new members already today. You can join. I made it the lowest possible fee I could for YouTube, but it's just to support what we do and what I do, the creation of the channel and a place for everybody to hang out. A lot of people do support it, and I appreciate that. But, it doesn't go unseen or unheard or unthanked. I thank you guys. One day, I'll be able to make a living doing YouTube. I don't know when. I don't know when the windfall comes. And I'm not talking about money from you guys. I'm talking about when people realize what GameStop is. Here's how it's all going to go down. Okay, guys? I just want you to know this is the truth. And people tell me this all the time. They come talk to me and go, Marantz, did you know? I go, I know. One day, GameStop's going to be amazing. Okay? Value. Everyone's going to look at it and everyone's going to go, oh my God, Ryan Cohen. He's the smartest man in the world. He's amazing. He's a great leader. And he put all his money up and, he risked it and he made it. And then they're going to go, who knew about this? Like, why are all these people walking around driving, Toyota Corollas? How are all these guys affording these brand new cars? And, who made all this money? It has a license plate that says by GME. And it's going to be a whole bunch of people Googling, and then they're going to find videos. And they're going to find videos of you guys typing in the chat saying, GameStop to the moon. And you're going to be able to show your kids. You're going to be able to show your grandkids. Everybody. All of these videos. The comments you put in them, the chat, the time you put in. Like, hey, go watch this one on this day, on this earnings call, or this day, on this Saturday, on this Friday, whatever was posted. And they're going to be able to see just how you interacted and how you knew that this investment was going to be so great. And those views and those videos are going to be great. I have videos out there with like 100 views, guys. I have 9,000 subs. There's no way anybody watched the ones in the beginning. We just recently got a little bit more traction with the channel as we keep going. But you'll see. I know it. People are going to come ask the question, who knew? And how did they know? And how did they figure it out? Well, there's going to be some documentaries about it. I got one coming out right now, coming up. We'll see what they say. We'll see how they paint me. They pay me in a way that I don't like. Well, I've got the clips. But that's it. Nobody's selling GameStop. Also, another major thing to point out is only 0.48% turnover rate and only 1.4 million volume. The float of 304 million. TikTok. Exactly, Jay. Nothing's happening there. Explains GameStop stock in CFB terms. Well, stop. Oh, okay. You'll be okay, man. Marantz make me a moderator. I want to block trolls. No, you're cool, Cole. I don't have moderators on TikTok. That's not what I'm there for, man. As far as this guy over here who wants me to explain it, I don't know how to explain GameStop. I don't know much about GameStop, guys. All you guys ask me questions about it. I don't know anything. That Bambi though, yeah, Bambi will make you cry, man. Bambi's mom dies at the beginning of the movie, and it's pretty sad from there. Doesn't matter. Optics, psych. What drives buying and selling? I don't know. Maybe a funny face. Maybe an ugly face. I don't know, Zen Holder. You've been hiding your face from us for a long time. The only sellers on GameStop are market manipulators playing back and forth with each other. Yeah, little people. Oh, they can do it however they want. Empirical data says, I'm hyped about quarter four myself. They definitely rode the negative sentiment, being that Ryan Cohen letter to write a negative. Yeah, the narrative that we are, it was a warning. I too think quarter 4 will prove that the balance sheet is healthy. I think quarter 3 is going to do it. I think we're going to do it a quarter before that, but absolutely. I can't believe I used to watch the PP show compared to you. They are garbage. Alex K, I appreciate that. What they do is they actually put out a whole bunch of ideas that don't exist. I've actually read Mother Goose, right? The book, the rhymes, and I just tell you that's the equivalency of their DD, the due diligence. If you ever watch what we do here and how we paint the picture for private equity and how it influences the public markets, you know exactly what's happening with your company, your investment in real time. I told everybody about Bed Bath & Beyond, and so they took it upon themselves to shut me down, i.e. mute the channel, mute everyone that rolls with this channel. There's no one here that's not blocked on that show. Everyone in this chat is blocked on that show for a reason, because we actually have, I don't know, the right stance. The Switch 2 comes out next year. Pro memberships are going to go boom. Ray, not only that, there's a new PlayStation coming out, a bigger PlayStation, better one. There's a lot of stuff coming out. I don't know what to tell these guys where they're going to buy their consoles, but they all buy them at GameStop. FYI, timeouts today are for 24 hours, not 5 minutes. Oh, damn. Almost not playing, bro. Brandon's draining the swamp. Sure, Tetron is the man. The last of the Mohicans. Oh, thank you. There you go. Well, they got 300 seconds right there for Zen Holder. I subbed to Tetron. Shout out to Ravenstown. He's in the chat, bro. He is the original. Ravenstown is one of my first original military buddies on the chat and the channel who said, Marantz, I like what you're doing. And I respect him for it. He's been around for almost 3 years now. So thank you guys. All of my electricians have learned to love you over the past few years. They always ask me what Marantz has to say today. Nunu, I appreciate that, bro. And shout out to all the electricians, the real ones. Let me tell you, nobody likes painters. If you work out on a job site right now, nobody likes painters. The painters are the ones that come around and they mess stuff up, bro. Or they'll paint shit and say, oh, it's okay, you can do that, we'll paint over it. It's like it's always something. They feel like they're the fixers of everything. I have never met a painter that somebody likes. Nobody likes painters, bro. They show up late. They eat while you're over there trying to work, and then they say, hey, are you done so I can paint? And it's like, get out of here, bro. Nobody likes you. Work on the days that we're not working. Matter of fact, work on Saturday and Sunday. If you're a painter, bro, you can't hang out with me. Whose house is back? Whose house? How you doing, brother? Go ahead. Look at that. We're having a moment of silence for Whose House's microphone. When he figures it out, he can go live with us. Been in this play from the beginning. Not a whale, but I get my shares. There we go. I bought yesterday, and I bought as high as 340, which is still a steal. Brick by brick, share by share. Yeah, Doug's Yankees fan. I mean, the highest shares I bought were about 280. And I'm not saying I bought a lot of them, but I did buy at 280, 240, 200. My cost base average is under 120, and I feel good about it. And you should too if you know exactly where I'm at with that. My cost base average is on par with where Ryan Cohen was buying in last March. Okay? So everybody needs to know that. And me, t-shirt, please. Arvind, yeah, you DM me. Hit me up again. Appreciate it, man. I sent some money for delivery. You don't need to send me no damn money, bro. Just keep watching the chart, keep watching the chat, and keep watching the videos, and I'll be good. Can I get one from the Netherlands? That's tough for me. But you can ask, and you can put out the send me your address and your size, and we'll see what we do. Send me a shirt, my guy, Travis. All day, Travis. All damn day. Send me an address and a size. You've been real. Yo, Marantz, send me the link to that KBM Gamer channel on TikTok. I will, Kyoto. I'll post it. I'll actually post it in the main channel. Everybody needs to support people that support this channel because we all help out each other. That's just the way it goes down. I'm down to support them. Question about Web3 they're developing. Learning about that blew my mind. Is it on the blockchain so GameStop and developers can get a part of the sales? Also, would skins and others be transferable? Okay, Brian Bondo. So it already exists. Okay. There's a technology out there on the Ethereum blockchain, right? So Ethereum is one of the most, how can I put it? You can't manipulate the blockchain. That's the first part, right? It's peer-to-peer. The ledger itself is the actual blockchain. So pretend it was like a book, right? And you're writing down every transaction that happens from peer to peer. That's how it's held accountable. But it's not going to allow you to manipulate or mass produce or, duplicate, I should say. So once you go ahead and create something, once you create these NFTs on the marketplace themselves, once you mint them, as they put it, you hand them out to people. There's an address that goes with it, right? Like a digital nomenclature that goes with each piece. And that piece is yours to hold. You now need a marketplace if you want to sell them to other people. You need an exchange, per se. Some people can exchange it directly. Hey, send me this much money. I'm going to send you this piece. And that's happened. A lot of scams happen. So that's why people use third-party parties. And what GameStop did was it partnered up with a company called Loopring. This is like 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago. So they partnered up with Loopring, and Loopring has the technology to build upon Ethereum, but not layer 1, layer 2. Now, layer 2 is the new technology because it has minimal gas fees, basically free, compared to what layer 1 was. If I wanted to send an NFT from me to you, it would cost anywhere from $7 to $100, right? I'm just telling you. And it would cost you money. And I sent this one NFT. Well, look at me. I sent out thousands of NFTs last year when the marketplace went live, and our whole inboxes are full of thousands. It cost me nothing. It cost me pennies to send them to people because it's on layer 2. So what they've developed is that they can do transactions on layer 2 faster than layer 1. So now that they're building on this layer 2 platform, they partnered up with Loopring, and that was Immutable. Immutable is building games on that exchange, on that technology. So all the games you see, Gods of War, is it Gods of War? No, Gods Unchained. I'm so sorry. Gods Unchained, Illuvium. There's other games out there that they're building. WagMe Gaming, they're building it on top of layer 2. So when you partner up with other developers, and from what I know, all of the AAA studios are partnered up with Immutable right now. They're building games right now. It takes 5 years, it takes 7 years. You think you made Final Fantasy overnight? No. The concept of Call of Duty took years to get out, but they can make it now because it's just building upon the same one. They just learn how to get it out every year. It's a money grab at this point. It's the same damn game. They just changed 2 studios, Infinity Studios, and then the other one I can't remember right now. But it's either Black Ops or it's Modern Warfare, right? Like this is what they alternate years on. Boom, 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 boom. Infinity Ward, I believe that's what it was. But anyway, all these games have the same template. What you're doing now is you're building upon this layer 2, and when you do this, there's Web 2.0, Web 3.0. Okay, so Web 2.0 is web-based gaming flat. I can go play them right now. There's no exchange on the blockchain itself. So all the digital assets I buy are mine to my account. I can't give them to you. I can't sell them. I can do nothing. Yes, there's in-game selling like Diablo, like the auction house on WoW. There's those things that happen. But guess what I can't do with my WoW account? I can't take my whole tune, even my alt characters, and I can't sell them to you. I can do it off market, but I can't do it legally, sell it to you. Boom, there's an exchange and it's safe, and we exchange something. And there's a record of it. It does not happen that way. So if I'm a gamer and I buy all my stuff digitally because I don't like GameStop and I don't want to shop at GameStop, but I want to resell this game, there better be a market for the resale of it. There's the warning. This is a test. Good. I got caught with the test. It happened. There you guys go. Everybody's phone went off. It worked. Anyway, if I own these digital games and I want to sell them, I can't. The development of what GameStop is doing, they are developing games on this platform where they can sell, thank you for it in Spanish now, where they can sell these games via the blockchain. That's how it all works. When this technology hits everybody, and look, if they partnered up with Xbox and they figured this shit out, you're all in trouble. You're all in trouble because how big is it? Xbox just paid $70 billion for Activision for 10 games, basically. They are mainstays. Okay, what the hell do you think GameStop's about to have? Everything. And that's what it is. And all it takes is one game. All it takes is one Fortnite. One handheld game like Clash of Clans, and those will propel Web3 into another atmosphere, and you will own it all. So the adoption of it is going to be that they're going to make games that are Web 2 based, and they're going to incorporate Web 3 with it. They'll start out slow. It'll be like, hey, you can sign up for this monthly program where you actually get free NFT sword. And you're going to get all these items. And then you're going to want to go to the marketplace and sell them. We already did this. We did this. It was all a trial with the beta cards from Gods Unchained. I have a whole deck. And what do? I can sell them. I can exchange them. I remember the real DMT sent me a whole deck for free. And I was like, okay. And now it's in my game and it's my possession. I own it and I can sell it if I wanted to. So we're already adopting it. We're trying it out. It's real. It's going to take years before it's mass adopted. By the time it does, it'll change up the way the world plays video games, the way, transactions happen. And maybe, you want to partner up with the guys who are doing it. Maybe you want to partner up with Japan and Asia, who's pouring in billions of dollars into this industry, and Australia. They're ahead of the curve, guys. And everyone wants to be a dinosaur. And if you're a dinosaur and you're Best Buy and you're Amazon and you're just selling the product, that's one thing. You better transition and you better be ready to do it. And that's GameStop. And they're doing it. So I hope that explains what's happening with Web 3.0 that they're developing. Remember that they're rewriting the internet right now. And Web 2.0 has been around for 30, 40 years. We've been building this internet every day. I'm building it right now. I put a video out. You get to interact with the video. You get to click on it later. That's an internet site, web, page, everything. Yeah, Google's probably going to want a piece of this NFT marketplace. Google's probably going to want a piece of this NFT scape. And guess what, guys? GameStop already hired the best for it. They already built for it. And yeah, it's not jumping through the roof today. And all the naysayers can call it out for what it is. That's fine. Same guys who complained about digital downloads for music. Records and CDs are everything. People want CDs. People want to touch it, feel it. Who's going to want to do digitally? Oh, Apple created an iPod? What the hell is that? MP3 player. They didn't see it coming. People don't see the Web 3.0 space coming. Some do. Some really smart people. And they've gone into those rooms with GameStop. I read about it. Now you've been told about it. You'll find out at GameStop at least once a week. Got to grab my wristband every weekend. Oh, cool. This guy says, the people who walk around Walmart and leave their food around like meat are horrible. No, I totally agree with that. But we have a whole team that puts everything away instantly. Can I have a shirt, please? Absolutely. DM me the address and the size, please. Walmart got that express grocery delivery. Oh, do they? 30 minutes or less. Well, good for them. I don't do it. Amber, you got to DM them directly. Correct. Is Bed Bath & Beyond completely dead? Alex K. Yes, completely gone. Now, I know these guys have their shares sitting there somewhere in an account, but they're not tradable. You can do nothing with them but sit on them. But they're the Qs. They're the BBBYQ share. So whenever they do reemerge, if they ever launch again, which I don't see how they can, they don't even own the website. How could you launch a company in today's world without having the website itself? They call themselves Butterfly on the docket just because they had to give themselves a name other than Bed Bath & Beyond, because that's not their name anymore. It's gone. But if you like butterflies, it's flying away right now. The GameStop marketplace was a test run at this point. Correct. Sniped. No super chats here, Craig. Got you. They sniped you. No super chats ever. Absolutely correct. Man, that super chat shocked me. Everybody was like, what the hell is that? They're not used to it, bro. I'm not those guys, man. Those guys who have super chats rolling across the screen, it's never going to be me. Good morning, everyone from the Big Island. 2 live days in a row. Let's effing go. Jesse, you're welcome. Office day, we'll run it back. Linda Real, appreciate you. I'd wear that shirt every day at work. Thundercats Assemble. Don't I give you a shirt, though? Didn't I send you something? Hit me up, Thundercats. You've been around forever, bro. I appreciate you. What it seems to me, but I don't understand why all these people on Twitter keep insisting it isn't. Yeah, I know. It's because they have to keep that grift going. They have to keep that dream going. They don't want to let everybody know that PP Seeds was that wrong. Remember, they think they have something. They think they have a community. They think they have a crowd. They don't. They just have a gaggle of people standing outside the auditorium that don't have tickets. They don't have tickets to the show, bro. Crazy, did not get the notification. What the F, YouTube? I don't know, bro. You have one affiliate. Yes, I do have one affiliate. Yeah, it is GameStop. I'm an official affiliate of GameStop. They remind me every week when they send me the emails, but unfortunately, I don't promote them that way. I don't want them to send me a check. I just wanted the partnership. That's it. So I like doing it. I've asked a question about MMTLP. You said you would do the DD and get back to me. I'm still waiting the last 12 months now, Mr. Real. Mighty Mouse, you did ask the question about MMTLP. And I started reading into it, and then I get thrown off every night that I'm sitting there. I'm just like, I don't even care. Like for me, when I sat there and I read about it, and I go into the Spaces calls, I hang out with Dizzy a lot. Dizzy knows all about it. And she invites me to every single space call. Marantz, come in here. Marantz, let's go. And I listen. And it just sounds like a bunch of people crying that they bought into something that they were trying to get rich quick from. They were trying to catch a run. And that's where I'm like, you lose me. I don't care if you got manipulated. I don't care if people got jacked and robbed, with let's see, Mullen Automotive and AMC. I'm not going to go be your freedom fighter. I'm just not. I'm going to tell you were all idiots for getting in it. I called it out before I saw it. I called it out at Mullen Automotive, and I called it out at AMC. Before it ever happened, I said it was going to happen, and it happened just the way I told you it was. And I didn't get to MMTLP in time. I didn't know it was happening. So I knew about Torch. I did know about Torch because I saw who was it, Matt Kors and those guys pumping it. But no, I wasn't there, so that's where I leave it. I don't try to go join crowds because, just to join them. I'm not one of those guys. What's the next issue? Let me go. I'm not Jesse Jackson, bro. I have a stance. The old live streams are so damn fire. Stacks, they are. I watched one the other day, man. They're you just tune in and I'm doing impressions. Guys, blah, blah. All this shit. Hey, Jen, get me a bagel. All of it, bro. That's why I'm here, Marantz. You're one of a kind. Today, I'm grateful you and what you do. Thank you so much, though. MMTLP is a shit show. I have that and MMT. Yes, he does. He told me all about it as well. Check the Discord. Not all the info is on YouTube. Correct. Long-time watcher. Thank you for your DD. T660. Tell the world, bro. Tell the world. This information that we have here, that we put together is, I watch it all the time. I rewatch a lot of the shows, and I'm just like blown away sometimes because I forget about a lot of stuff. I'm pretty sure I was like number 196. Probably. Hit the like button, guys. Thank you guys so much. Yep. Lots of younger crowd on TikTok, probably many too young to understand. Probably, Amber, but that's not the point. I reach out to everyone I can. Everyone needs to learn about how to invest and what it takes. So 3, then 6, then 9, huh? Nokia, Tesla approves. Okay, Nikola, Tesla approves. Okay, that's fine. How about those are all like, well, there was 2 prime numbers there, or 1 prime number, never mind. I like the guys who said, the prime number is 108. Somebody said, I go, what the hell are they talking about, bro? There's a good mix, though, Amber. The algo does a good job. Yeah, they don't understand. They will have to remember. Holistic growth is unmatched. Well, thank you, Sean Carter. And I know you tried to join the chat yesterday, man, but you're always around, and I appreciate you. I've read some really good messages from you. I found Marantz on Ralph's stream. Yo, Ryan Wigglesworth. That was a long time ago. That was over 2 years ago, bro. Ralph Castaneda, the YouTuber. I still haven't passed him up in subs. What does that tell you, bro? AMC was the pump. Oh, it was gross. Look at GameStop bouncing off that level of support. Right on time, right on cue. Oh, I love it. Maybe we're calling it out right today. I think I threatened Ralph in the beginning. You did. You're like, yo, we ain't about that pump. We up, Carvana down. Yeah. Today's movement shows desperation of leverage. Sure. Totally my fault. I was wrong. I was all in the wrong. I don't know about that. Ralph got robbed twice, bro. If you've ever been robbed, I'm going to tell you guys something. If you ever been physically robbed, like personally held up, 1 time is enough. If 2 times, it's your fault. I'm just going to tell you, put yourself in a bad situation. If you didn't learn from that situation, man, you're calling it on yourself. This dude was driving around with cash money and luxury cars. His company was that they rent out luxury cars in LA. So someone called him up to deliver a vehicle. He delivers the car. They waited for him right there, and they jacked him on the spot. He had a stack full of cash. I don't even know why you're rolling around with cash. But, when you're a kid, about me, I have nothing on me. You want to steal? You could, and guess what? And I would give you all my clothes. Take it all, bro. I'll be naked right here. I don't care. I'll be the naked guy. Alive. Hi, everyone. Hope you're all doing great. Great buy day, if you ask me. Yes, Peter Frew. I totally agree. No diminishing return, just dumped. Exactly. Catching up, I'm looking for love. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Turn off your super chat and you won't have an issue with people donating for your time. No, Craig Lewis, because if I turn that off, then I don't get the ads revenue. And I just want YouTube to pay me. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Discipline yourself, bro. Don't take it personal. Everybody learns the first time. Marantz, why do you call all the men in Korea old man? Oh, you want to call you Agashi? Agashi. I don't know. I just call them old man because that's what we used to call them. All the cab drivers, all the bus drivers. It didn't matter. You want me to tell you what I really called the dudes? The younger dudes? I call them little assholes. I don't know. I mean, it was funny, man. I lived with Koreans. It was a different world back then, man. It was fun. I loved it. I tell my wife this every time we have this conversation. She goes, "Where do you want to go on vacation?" We don't go anywhere. I try not to. I was like, "Babe, we can go. We got the money. Let's go. If we're not going, I'm buying more GameStop. We're not going. Okay, bye. I'll go get more GameStop. But I want to go to Korea." She's like, "Why? What are you reminiscing about?" I said, "What do you mean? I didn't do anything there. I was just saying I was working when I was there, but it was like that was an amazing time in my life. The World Cup happened while I was there at Daegu Stadium. I lived in Daegu. You know, we were the military police officers, security for everything. What else did we do? I don't know. Everything. It was an amazing time. It was an amazing time. And I'll go back tomorrow, bro. Boa, Finkel, G.O.D. You guys think about K-pop. I'm talking about the real stuff. I love that Marantz just faces all the shills head on, and they all wither away. Oh, they don't want it, Peter. They don't want a piece of me. I have the mic open right now. The Discord's there. They're probably lurking. They can come in and tell me their bear thing. Matter of fact, all the bears are invited. If you're a bear, get your ass in the Discord. Come talk to me. Just tell me why you think GameStop's terrible, and I'll tell you why it's not. It's going to work out great. Bro, I don't get it. I'm straight up a caveman. Why can't people figure out how to work the voice chat? I don't either, man. Surveillance state, that's everybody. What's up, Marantz? How we doing, Dan the Man? I appreciate you. I saw some fools defending Bed Bath & Beyond about their shares are in the Fidelity account under a new cusp ID. That's not tradable. Still hoping for a miracle. There's no miracle. Sean Carter, the company's bankrupt. Like, you can't go and buy anything from them. You can't walk to the store and open the door. You don't know an employee that works there. I actually interviewed an employee, and she told me that her father worked at Bed Bath & Beyond. He recently was laid off, and I felt so bad. I was like, oh my God, that's terrible. And now he has the daughter looking for work the best she can. And yeah, they were trying to make a living, man. Thankfully, she interviewed well. 53 and standing proud, remember all of that. Yeah, told you, Doug's fan. Yankees fan, I told you. Stupidity in some cases can still seem like confidence. Absolutely. Flip back and forth between center degenerate channels to get a 1 second glimpse. Oh, certain degenerate channels? I don't know who. I don't watch any of them. Let's go. I don't watch anybody. I'm here. I do the show myself. Can't wait for Kyoto video part 2. Yeah, man, that was a good one too. Working Penub is a banger. I tried to tell you, bro. Them bees tried to rob me. I told you, woken. Got to step out. Hate to miss the fun. It's okay. It's there for you always. Don't ever feel like you guys have to be here while I'm live. You can always run it back when you're at night, chilling. GameStop right now, kicking ass, taking names, 1472. 1472 just happens to be it's 1492, huh? Is that 1492? The damn drink? The 1472. I don't know. The Patron drink was supposed to win Christopher Columbus. And remember, the market's closed on the 9th, guys. Is it the 9th? Yeah, the market's closed on the 9th. I want everybody to know that. It's going to be closed on Monday for Indigenous Day, Columbus Day. Apparently, he was a villain now that we're, tearing down statues and finally reading the books. He didn't invent anything. He didn't discover anything. But we still get a holiday, apparently, a bank holiday. I'm in the Discord like, where the F is everyone? Oh, sorry. Everyone's here. Oh, you were typing? Yeah, when you start typing, I'm live. Ain't nobody typing, bro. Hedge funds are going bankrupt, not us. They're all bleeding out slowly. Yes, the banks tell me that. The leverage tells me that. I saw and I read something where it's officially over 7.5, on its way to 8, the actual interest rates for the housing. And everyone's getting picky on housing, i.e. if they're going to pay cash, they're going to want to make sure they get it picture perfect. Marantz, what happened in the good old days when companies were created to thrive? Private equity destroys them, profiting from the teardown. That's not American dream. No, but it's the most surefire bet on the market, DMEC. The way it works is that if I can predict when a company is going to fail and or make it fail, the key individuals in it are going to get something for it. There's always a buyer for a bankrupt company or the assets of them. Those buyers are private equity firms. They all have the same playbook because one man, the mastermind of it all, Mike Milken, went ahead and gave out the playbook at the Milken Institute where they meet annually. And if you go to the Wharton School, right, the Wharton Business School, and they have their annual distressed credit investor ball. So you have those two things that go on. And then you have a school like the Anderson School of Business and Management at UCLA, who's headlined by Larry Fink at BlackRock. So you're going to tell me that these institutions all have a say in what happens with private equity over the whole course of this country. And you have individuals like Henry Kravis, right, at KKR, who is the founding father, and they actually push out the ideas that are implemented today. And the younger crowd, the guys who want to get rich quick, all these guys who want to be president, all the guys who want to be senators and House representatives, and all these guys who want to work in Congress, additionally want to work for financial firms. So they go to one of the two, right? Go look at Mitt Romney. He's the top of the mountain at Bain. And what does he do? He comes over too early and he misses out on billions. He's only worth 220 million, 300 million, but he could have been worth billions of dollars with the rest of Bain. But he missed out on that. But there's so many people out here that go to school, and when they go to school and they go to Harvard and they go to Yale and they go to Cornell, and they're right there and they're like, what should I do for a living? Ooh, you should go work for private equity. Oh man, you need to get into the mergers and acquisitions department. I mean, everybody knows what it is to work 4 or 5 years at private equity and get the big paycheck, get the payday of your lifetime. And those select few that have influence, that have communication skills. Who's this new kid running for president? Vivek, whatever the hell his name is. I don't know his name. He calls himself the skinny, funny kid with the last name. Whatever it means. Well-spoken. Killing them, guys. Private equity. Private equity. And yes, I'm a Republican. Registered voted Republican. I don't shy away from it. I get along with plenty of Democrats because I actually am open to conversation. I'm not a bigot. But I'm telling you, this individual has billion-dollar deals in China with the wife of the same gentleman who's giving out billions of dollars to Hunter Biden. And yet he's going to have a strong regulatory forum on China. Like, it's stuff like that, where you're like, oh, really? You're really going to bite down on China when you're getting billion-dollar deals from them 4 years ago? Like, I follow all those dots. I connect the dots. You can't fool me. I'm not asking the president to do something that I want, that I don't think he can do. Everyone's like, oh, well, look at Trump. Yeah, look at him. I never said he's a good guy. He's just the pick of the litter at this point compared to the dead guy. The guy who's walking around saying, I got to go to bed. So that's where I'm at. I'm the guy who's the realest one of them all. What do I do? I have to live with what I'm given. I am given 2 to 3 options at a time. And what do? I chose to just ignore all that and focus on finance, focus on GameStop and the fundamentals of the company, focus on my wife and my life. I focused on my family a long time ago. We've been together, babe. I'm going to tell you guys something. And look at this, our anniversary when I met my wife was October 13th. So we're about 9 days away from my 16-year anniversary with my wife. I met her well before that, obviously. Our grandparents grew up across the street from each other. We all lived on the same street at some point in our lives, my wife and I. But I officially started dating her in 9 days, right? What am I going to give her? What am I going to give her that I haven't already given her? I'll give her everything. So I'm going to give her more GameStop shares. Hey, mama, here you go. But that's my focus, GameStop. We're going to be all right. Giving out the truth. Trump fraud case, victimless crime. Sure, all of it is, man. Almo Hot Rubs. Is it Hot Rubes? Oh, Almo Hot this year. Rubes Darth. I honestly thought you said Almo Hot Rubs. Rubes Darth. I didn't even know how I was going to read that, bro. But I got you. Sorry about that, Abe. DMAC, that's one reason why we hold GameStop. Absolutely. There's a lot of reasons. And we're not dealing with Lemon today, right? And I already said that the minute he comes in, I can't deal with this kid today. He's just too much for me. Just the same bullshit every day. But if he wants to be around, he can hang out for as long as he wants. Right now, AMC is up 5%. Call the presses, $8.25. $8.25. Everybody, call the world. Ammo never heard of a fund called Archives. Melvin Capital collapsed in 2021, so over 2 years since the fund died. Any others you got? Yeah. It was actually 2022 when he wrote the letter to his investors that he'd be divesting the fund. So it wasn't 2021. But it's cool, Lemon. You got the facts, bro. Thanks for helping with the algorithm by chatting. Yes. I got you 5 minutes, fam. There you go. AMC just announced the catalyst, $19.99 for Paw Patrol popcorn bucket. Sippy cup. Guys, trust AMC to the moon. Yo, Matt, breaks, cards. That's funny. Yeah, it's not going to help. Beyonce concert's not going to help. No one's paying to see Beyonce. I'm telling you right now, Taylor Swift was a good idea until it was everywhere. Now that you sold the rights to sell it everywhere, that eliminates what you will make on concessions, and that's your biggest markup in-house. I know everyone's saying, well, it's because they own the rights, and so they're selling it to everybody else. Who cares? Who cares? You're not making profits. People are going to pay to make a profit off of those concessions. You better hope you know how to make margins. How do you run this business, guys? With headlines or with dollars? I can't cash out headlines. I'm telling you right now, we say this all the time. You can't cash out hours. I cut some hours. Yeah, well, don't cut hours if you can't. Give me dollars. I can't take thank yous and pleases and yes, ma'am, and no, sirs to the bank. They give me nothing. So go ahead and give me dollars to the bank, and I'll take it. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, well, then maybe you just need to run a little bit more business and figure out what I'm saying to you. Abe, I haven't been on chat. What's up? I don't know. Where's Lemon and their feet fetish? I have no idea. September, thanks on the Discord. I found Marantz live. Thank you. Yes, you did. Instagram is worth 100 billion now. Thank you. 100x. Yep. Spending from me. Oh yeah, no, you're good. I don't know why they muted September. I don't know what she said, but she's been good to us guys. But I hear you. September is a great addition to the gang. Yes, but she must have said something because they muted her for whatever reason. Well, seeing Twitter X experimenting with live streaming games definitely shows that if player can compete with Twitch, then a company like MS would absolutely be interested. That's the whole point. Mind you, I don't call Twitter X. If you do, I don't trust you. It's always going to be Twitter, and that's that. Tickle me with GameStop. There we go. We haven't even got a Ready Player One era yet. No, we have not. A lot of people want to live that life. I mean, that's why, look at GameStop. Kicking ass right here. Look at that. Hey, what are you doing? Just blowing it up? I'm over here behind in the chat by like 2 hours. I'm catching up in the chat right now, guys. I'm pretty sure you guys are saying GameStop's looking great. So I apologize. Your son has season 1 skins? Damn, yes, he does. We haven't, there we go. I have Luke Sky, but that's the only valuable one. I don't even know what season that is or what, but I know my boy, he's been playing since season 1, since Friendly Fire, like I told you. That's not rare, priceless. There we go. NFTs can be used to tokenize. Whoa, I'm way behind in the chat. There we go. Oh, there we go. So I'm not that bad. I can get to it. NFTs can be used to tokenize ownership of anything, property, identification, you name it. Yes, Sean Carter, even mail, right? We can do away with the mail system if we can just send NFTs of bills and whatever it is to each other at minimal fees, smaller than postage. We're not paying mailmen and we're not paying cars. We're just paying a simple gas fee. That's it. All your NFTs belong to us. There we go. It's an older meme, Almo, but check it out. There we go. Musicians, designers, developers are considered in NFTs. Yep. Why F and ads? What the F? Almo, that is YouTube. YouTube has a whole new program for ads automator, and it's associated with the channel. So I'm just letting you know it's nothing personal, bro. Damn YouTube and their midstream ads. That's just the way it is. So I apologize. These guys are still mad over here. What do you say, Almo? Why am I timed out for merely pointing out the funds you mentioned died over 2 years ago? If you can't cite evidence of other funds dying, then don't make those baseless claims. Okay, Lemon, well, here you go. How about the banks dying? Can we do that one? Because I can tell you about First Republic falling apart, Signature Bank, Silicon Valley Bank, and Credit Suisse. Is that fair? I have 4 banks that just collapsed in March. Just so happens to coincide with the 2-year mark of when GameStop ran up and all the SPACs came out. Did you see the balance sheet for First Republic? Because I read it. $18 billion worth of SPACs. $18 billion they had to return when the yield is what on the 10-year right now? Almost 5%? What the hell? You're not ready, bro. You're not ready. Marantz getting big or something. Yeah, we'll see how it works. Because private equity, boom. Executives bleeding sheets, there we go. I thought Bed Bath & Beyond was a valid investment at first, but now it doesn't even understand what the supposed thesis is. Aren't they deleted? Yeah, and it wasn't a value investment. It wasn't a valid investment. It was an absolute ugly investment from the jump. 20 is not GameStop's true valuation. It's another dip. There we go. Yep. Hopefully Marantz gets even bigger so more people can listen. We hope, man. 100% deleted and removed. There you go. Over here it says, did you see the movie Dumb Money? Billy, I have not seen it yet. I've been so busy, but we'll see how it goes. GameStop CEO eats hot dogs in the shower. What's wrong with hot dogs in the shower? Keep up the good work, bro. Thank you so much, Mitch. I appreciate it, and I will. I don't see any problem wrong with hot dogs in the shower. Cool? All right. Only few are worthy. There we go. It's the government. People don't get it yet. They will. Do you think PP is a grifter or just in denial? No, he's an absolute grifter, Alex. Alex K, go watch my videos. I have a video called PP Seeds, something. Yes, he's an absolute grifter. He's pumped already 17 different stocks, and he failed on all of them. He's deleted every single video that shows that he's wrong. He's deleted all his Reddit posts from the last 3 years. He's a known stock pumper. That's what he does. And he found one, and he got people to believe in him, and he has a show for it, and they're paid him, what, $17,000 super chats, $30,000 super chats already? Like, that's crazy. That is crazy for a failed investment. And he didn't take that money and put it back into the stock. He didn't put it back into the people. No. He's lighting cigars and walking around with flower backpacks. Hey, you guys can do whatever you want with the kid, man. I choose not to, and I never will. I'll never associate myself with those guys. It's not possible. They do it for the wrong reasons, and that's why they'll flash and burn. You'll see it. BBBBY, been bankrupt since OTC. Yeah. When PP finds out, they do NFTs. Oh, yeah. 15 minutes until alert. Well, thank you so much, Hot This Year. That's how far behind I am on the damn chat. Would you ever join their show to argue your side? Alex K, I have 4 different episodes with them. They deleted all of them. I have them on my channel. Go look at them. I destroyed their whole narrative in real time. I told them all it was going bankrupt. 4 days later, it went bankrupt. And when they find out, there you go. He always owns them with facts. They get their tails in between their legs when Marantz leaves the show. Then they talk shit. No, they don't even talk. You know what they go? Man, he's so good. Oh, man, I really like Marantz. We need him on the show more often. It's like everyone else. Every time I go into a Twitter Spaces call, oh, my God, that fake James GME guy where he's like, oh, I wish I could talk like that. Yeah, well, you can't. You can't because you're a fake. I know fakes, bro. They're out there in Twitter land, and they're out here in YouTube, and I call them all out. I'm not afraid of any of them. I'm pretty sure PP deletes them, but Marantz doesn't. Correct. Would be surprised if PP keeps them up, but I know Marantz kept the receipts in the channel somewhere. They're there. Go ahead and look at if you look at our stream and you look at our playlist on the channel here on YouTube, go ahead and go to the playlist. It's called Beef. You're going to see plenty of PP Seeds videos, and then go to Bed Bath & Beyond videos, and you'll see them there too. Okay? And you're going to love them. Check the beef section, but there you go. But it's on his channel somewhere. I've seen them a few times. Each time he completely owns them with facts and figures. Correct. Future generations will care about you and try to do something about it. At the moment, the dips and negatives new. There we go. I will judge. He went on there a couple of times, and I only found the first one. No, I got them all, though, Monster. There's somewhere out there. There's somewhere on the channel, I promise you. Let's talk about how Vanguard and BlackRock are holding GameStop. Doug, Yankees fan, that's not valid. They hold everything. They hold a position in every single company, and it's because they loan out their shares. That's the whole point of owning a position. I really enjoyed the Connect the Dots series because I think the information is quality. The Tonko Native live yesterday made me laugh really hard. Honda Game, you're welcome. It made my dad laugh. My dad even called me. My dad was like, hey, man, that was funny. I said, yeah, Pops, I'm doing my thing out here. Disney, New Woke, Bambi is getting backlash already. Oh, my God, bro. What can I do? Snow White, too. It's so hard to follow any of the videos because they just spit out useless words. Yeah, I know. I know exactly how hard it is for them. I like how the trolls today are all timed out and still watching. I don't know, man. This is probably why they gave you a timeout. There you go. September, they gave you a timeout because you said Richard Newton is also a quality GME YouTuber. No. I know. I know people like him. I know people watch. Hell no. That is the biggest grifter that's not called a grifter. And I'm just telling you, him pushing out his NFTs is one thing, but him challenging the board of directors, writing letters to get more notoriety for his YouTube channel was crazy to me. And I told him that, and I made the video, and he went silent. He went into a hole for about 4 months, and that's just the way it goes. No way. We don't feel that way. I don't feel that way. Phil Almos, and I'll tell him, and I'll tell anybody, if you support him, that's fine. You can support him. We can support 2 people. It's absolutely fine. But I don't agree, and I'll tell him because I know what he said. Facts, painters are the worst. I told you. Painters and roofers. Oh, that's good. There you go. All right. I'm going to have to roll this back to about 225. Got to lock my phone up in the... man, you guys are too much, man. If you don't get banned from the PP show, you're not part of the crew. Correct. Marantz, do you play Mortal Kombat 1? No. My son has it. I bought it for him, but I don't play it. No, I don't play console anymore. I don't have the time to play. If I play console, guys, I'm sitting in front of a TV all day. Oh, it's a problem. It's a problem. I even tried to play Halo on my PC and Fortnite and everything, and I have a good graphics card now, and I can do it. I don't even play Diablo, and I bought it. I bought Diablo 4 for $100, and I don't play it. I'm here with you guys every day. I'll play it eventually. I'm going to have that game for like a decade. $300 for 2 shares is my highest. Wow, okay. Oh, you paid $300 each. Okay, I got you. You're right. I meant only bad painters ruined everything, not masking stuff. Yeah, that's possible, bro. No regards. Absolutely, guys. FOMO was real. Yep. Third year stock is at 80 cents. They're telling him right now. When do you play Fortnite? Jackson, I play it every now and then. I met Jackson last night, guys. Jackson was in the live stream of the gaming buddy that we were watching. And Jackson was saying, man, I'm going to buy GameStop. You better tell me why. What's going down? I got $1,500 to burn. And I'm going to tell you something, Jackson. You shouldn't buy GameStop. And I tell this to everybody. You should not buy GameStop if you have not done due diligence, if you haven't looked up the board of directors, if you don't understand the nature of the company, the stock, the industry, if you don't understand your own risk assessment, what you want to get out of it, it's not the investment for you. Until you do all of that, or until you watch this channel for like a year or 5 months or 3 months or 2 months, and you really understand where it's headed, then I would tell you make a comfortable decision based off of what you project, not me. You can't ask me why I'm buying or where I'm selling or what's going on because you're not me. We're two totally different people. This is why it doesn't exist. Financial advice on this channel doesn't exist, just information. And whether or not you get the information you want to hear, that's on you. But that's how it goes, man. It's all truth. That goes for all investments. Due diligence is a key step. Absolutely. How about more so than just due diligence? Okay. Well, we'll call it that. But what people have come to do is they go look at balance sheets and they look at ratios and then they go, okay, now what? You're telling me the book value. You're telling me what the PE is, right? What they trade off of, and then you'll be like, what's the high for the year? What's the low? What's my entry point? What's the volume? You know, what are these call contracts? When do they expire? You know, and can I roll over this? And can I do? And they tell you all this stuff, right? They want to tell you all these terms. Hey, do me a favor. Don't look at any of that. Don't look at any of that. Go into the company and Google who is on the board of directors. And then I want you, when you do that, I want you to tell me where they used to work and what they've done with their career. And the reason why I tell you that is because you want to know who's actually managing your money. If I want to know who's managing my money and the decisions they're going to make, that will influence if I'm going to give them that money. A lot of people who actually invest with financial firms, right? I want to go ahead and invest with a hedge fund. I want to invest with a bank. They will do the homework as in to say, well, what's the rate of return? What's their success rate? What sectors do they get involved with? And what do they know? Where did they go to school? Before I date a girl, I go, hey, where's she from? Who's her mom? Is her mama cute? Is she going to look like her mom? Does she have daddy issues? How many kids does she have? What's her job? What's her credit score? Is she funny? Does she like the Cowboys? Does she like the Lakers? Does she like GameStop? Does she like gamers? Does she like tall guys? Does she like dark-haired guys? Oh, she likes blondes, blue eyes? That's not me. You're going to ask all these questions. You're going to do all this due diligence before you make your decision. Now, when you rush into something, gonorrhea, chlamydia, herpes, I'm just letting you know. I'm not me. I took my time when I met my wife. I love that woman. But all you cats out there trying to make decisions in finance are doing it like this. Well, I saw a guy on a live stream and he said to buy it. I saw PP show and they all were putting out money and donations, so they must be right. They got the rocket coming. Did zero due diligence on the board of directors, on the people involved, and what they've been doing with the company. How many 8Ks did you read? Right? How many SEC filings did you read? Did you go to the Edgar system, type in the company name, the ticker, and then go look at everything? Go look at all the proxies. How many votes did we vote on? That CEO, when did they get hired? Where did they come from? Who voted? What was the percentage of the vote? Who was against it? Who was for it? How many hedge funds wrote letters to the board of directors to say, mandate, force a takeover, force a change of direction for the company? What companies did that happen to? You better know it happened at Kohl's. You better know it happened at, Genesco Brands. You better know it happened at GameStop. You better know it happened at AMC. Like, these are the things you need to pay attention to. then you can make a decision on where you put your money. Because if you're going to evaluate housing, if you're going to evaluate cars you buy, you're going to evaluate the women you date, you better sure evaluate how you spend your life savings and where you put your money. Because I can't give you back that time. Time is the most valuable commodity in the world, and I can't get it back to you. And that's the answer. So, Jackson, before you say, should you buy something? Should you? Cool. All right. Let's go back to the chat on the channel. You guys know you're here, and I appreciate you. Shout out to Funny Spider for gifting the channel 5 free memberships. If you're on YouTube, that's 5 free memberships for the channel, supporting, obviously, what I do for a living here with you guys. I'm doing the best I can. Lord knows I got to go to work. Got to go work 10 hours right now. I leave in about 30 minutes. An hour. I can go all the way up to an hour, but I wanted to eat before I go. Maybe I don't eat today. Maybe I buy another share and don't eat at all. But we're going to do our best. And why buy another share? Because GameStop's popping. What's popping? Brand new stock just hopped in. I got options. Oh, wait, I don't buy options. Just joshing. I'm going to spend this holiday locked in. GameStop, top 10. Look at that. 14.76. Looking amazing. I love it. And all the free people who got all their free stuff, appreciate you guys. This third Cav. Are you with third Cav? Okay, that's cool. You say GameStop hasn't done anything. LOL. That's unfortunate you feel that way. You know, GameStop actually has this nest egg of $1.2 billion that they're sitting on, and they have zero debt. You know, to operate with zero debt, zero corporate debt, zero national debt, senior notes, it means that you did something. You paid off something. I want to show you something, okay? Now, mind you, look at this. I was waiting for you to talk and speak because I'm going to have this on deck. I mean, this is ready to go. Can you imagine that? Like, I was waiting for you to say GameStop hasn't done anything. That's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for a guy like you because chances are this screen's not up on your screen at all times. This is the cash flow statement for GameStop. Additionally, there's the balance sheet, there's the income statement. But when we look at the balance sheet here, okay, and we go to GameStop, and this is the annual balance sheet, and I hope you guys are all paying attention. I hope you guys can see this plain as day, okay? You're going to go ahead and look at something right here called shareholder equity, right? But I want you to go back here. This is when GameStop was booming, kicking ass, taking names. And as you can see, I don't even want to go there. I want to go to income statement. I want to do this one. This one will be better for us. So you're going to look at and you say GameStop hasn't done anything. And you're going to see net income, all right? Net income. Right here. So net income in 2017 for GameStop was, it's going to be right here, $353 million. Okay. The next year, 2018, $34 million. And you're going to tell me, oh, they didn't make anything, Marantz. It's not that they didn't make anything. They actually made a lot of money. The operating income was almost $500 million. $500 million. The reason why it came down slow is because impairment charges, right? The cost of doing business went up. This right here, this $3 billion that they had on operating expenses resulted in $700 million loss in 2019. What didn't they do? What did they do so wrong? They sold $8 billion worth of merchandise, right? They made a net right here, gross profit of 2.3. The net was -7 because of this extra billion in sale or billion in expenses. But you say, where does that billion come from? Go look right here. This is their impairment charges and why they only made 40 million right here. And then look at this, impairment charges. Look at this, $1 billion on asset impairment charges, okay? I hope you understand what that means. That means that GameStop, the stock, was being attacked. It was being attacked back then that year. And since that year, since that time frame of losing $700 million because of impairment charges, and all that means is that the stock price was below the goodwill audit, right? The actual valuation they gave themselves, the goodwill appraisal. So they have now, since then, -300, -200, -300. Every year they've been losing money. -300 million last year. So you say they haven't done anything, right? What if I told you this year they're going positive? They're going to have a positive number. That means to go from -$313 million, they're going to go positive. What's that swing? Wouldn't that be something? $300 million swing? You don't think it's going to happen? I guarantee it. I guarantee it. It's not financial advice. This is just math. I'm not telling you what's going to happen with the stock. I'm telling you what's going to happen with the company. This company is going to net a profit for this year, 2023. It's going to happen. And you want to know what they're doing. Stop looking at GameStop as a scope, like 1 year at a time. Do you see what this tells you? 1 year at a time. That's it, 1 year at a time. When we go like this, I was waiting for you. I promise you I was. We go to the quarter, right? Now we're going quarterly. And you're going to go look at something like this. Look at this, net income. Hey, does that look like 300 million loss? I'm asking you. Does this look like 300 million loss? Is 48? So these first 2 quarters, they've lost $52 million. $52 million. Do you know what they're going to get the next 2 quarters? They just have to go positive $52 million over the next 2 quarters. Look at how much the SG&A was those 2 quarters versus last year. 387 and 350 or 453. They're not going to be at 387 quarter 3, guys. You see the 322? They're going to be like that, 322. It's going to be even lower than that. Let's just call it 320 flat if I wanted to. You're going to get $67 million this quarter alone on a swing. And then the next one, 450, they're coming below that too. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I mean, I do know what to tell you, but I want to be respectful. That's it. They're not doing anything. They haven't done anything. What is it you want them to do? You want to like put a hula hoop around their waist and do a video of that? Is that going to make you happy? You clown? Look at these guys just getting it. Never. GameStop, looking healthy. Almo, get ready for that $15, bro. Goodness gracious. Just killing it. Back to the chat. Sorry. I was waiting for a guy to say that. I had all these things on my screen. Like when you are sitting there in front of the computer or in front of your phone, do you just have GameStop balance sheets just sitting there? Like I do? I just have the balance sheet just open. I'm just like looking at it all day. Like studying the numbers. I'm just like, There you go. Gas fees, bro. I agree. But yeah, third Cav, he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. Pam is like a full moon. I'm bullish. Never mind. Third Cav, GameStop doesn't have to. They have all the time in the world to do whatever they want. Well, they're doing it already, bro. Don't even worry about it. They're doing great. I just had the alert. I think we all had the alert. Rico, your twin or something? Zach Green, you get a medal for being Captain Obvious, bro. Holy shit, the guy sounds like me. He looks like me. He's just uglier. If you wanted the uglier, balder version of me, then it would be him. Oh my God, it worked. Yeah, I did. I told you guys. I just got the EB. Okay, cool. It's just an amber. Yep. The end is near. Sure, 2 minutes early. Oh no, people are dropping like flies. They'll be all right. GameStop at 1470 and killing it. Thank you so much. Third Cav, it's okay. You can stay brain dead. Keep the copium flowing because it's hilarious. Yeah, hey, Scott K, you know what it is. I meant I was talking to Marantz. I'm in my longer message, not dedicated at you. Sure. 2 minutes off, that's about right for the government work. If your Uncle Jack helped you off, what the hell? Would you help your uncle? That's so, Sam Hayes, your joke is very, it's not very tasteful, sir. I'm just going to leave it there. I almost read that shit the whole way, bro. My God. Stay brain dead. So the GME elitists consistently talking about shit about AMC, but can barely create a title without it. No, I do it so that you come over and you get the truth. I literally posted on Twitter. I said, come get some truth. I want you to know what the hell AMC is. It's trash. Trash. And by the way, I have more GameStop videos than AMC videos. Last 2 live streams, I even put AMC in the title. Oh, there we go. I just got a warning from someone to say that I'm harassing them on. This is why I close out my... Dude, I do this every day. Every day, TikTok ruins the party. Hey, TikTok, I'm sorry, but some clowns in the chat go ahead and try to report the channel, and I don't deal with this shit. I don't. I give out too much information, too much good stuff, and they don't deserve it. There you go. It's all free. There was 2,000 people on TikTok to come through and watch the channel. That's pretty good for them. Over 3,000 likes. Thank you, guys. Get those fingers working. Appreciate it, guys. They did great. Yeah, they'll figure it out. Hey, but nobody watches. Nobody knows. Anyway, Sam Hayes with the shotgun. Yes, I guess. I don't know. Tell us more about how Adam Aaron shit on your chest, third calf. Oh, man. I timed out September out of 1 minute and she ran away. No, I don't know what happened there. I don't know what the hell you guys doing. She's still here. Why? Yeah, because she said what's his name was good. September has a scepter. Beware. There we go. You're giving Marantz that YouTube ad revenue. Thanks. Oh, whatever you guys do. You guys hang out all you guys want. I don't care. There we go. I'm just reading all the messages, trying to get through them. Oh, here's one. He says, stop pumping this trash. This is the next AMC. SZ says that. Well, that's cool, bro. I mean, I don't know how. I don't know how it's the next AMC. Like, it's not even possible to be that. But that's awesome, bro. I'm happy that you feel that way. Coffee smells good. He wants the whole 24-hour time. I don't know. Where's my wallet? I don't know, bro. I don't know where your wallet is. Please define meme stock. Well, not GameStop. Stop spamming your shitty joke. You're butchering it. Yes. And the chat doesn't have the critical mass to put people in timeout. Marantz need that. No, Ryan Cohen, that's not true. I don't. Was that an Uncle Bruce impression? That takes me back. Brady Frost, do me a favor, bro. Watch all the old live streams. You're gonna see my I do review dork. I do Uncle Bruce. Uncle Bruce just requested me to be his friend on Twitter too. He says he follows the channel. I don't know. I do TMI. I do. I don't even know if I do Houston Wade. Somebody pointed out a really good point about the documentary put out there by that idiot Dan Olson, right? Folding Ideas. So he puts out a hit piece on GameStop, releases it just right when it's all going down, when the movie gets released, and they put out, they go, why didn't he include Houston Wade in the chat in the video? And I agree, man. Houston Wade's one of the worst guys for GameStop ever. I would have put him all over the damn shit. But no, because he's probably best friends with Houston Wade, the meltdowner himself. But Jay Kerwin's in the chat. What's up, Resident Whale? What's going on, babe?
Hey, can you hear me?
Absolutely.
Okay, what's going on? I have been taking all of our thoughts and everything, and I want to be the world record holder for who can put 99.99% of their life savings into the GME.
Yeah, you're doing great. And I answered the question. I don't know if you got my answer yesterday of why you asked.
Yeah.
And the truth is, my employer penalizes if we take out, and they actually give incentive to put in. So I just do what I can, the best I can. But I can't keep up with you.
Well, my situation was, for years, I was always like, well, we have money with a money manager. He's my client, for personal training. And he hasn't really done well, but I can't take the money out. Hey, I know you're paying me to train you, but I don't want to use your services. So anyhow, but I finally, after watching so many videos, I'm like, fuck, I think the whole stock market's going to crash. Yeah. And I tell him, and I'm like, I go, dude, we're back in the market now? He goes, yeah, it was about 2 years we were out, but everything looks good. I think it's going to go up. I go, I'm seeing the opposite. He goes, where? This guy's like 85.
Yeah.
Where do you see that? I'm like, Twitter, YouTube, my buddy Marantz. He's like, Twitter? What do you mean? I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah.
So, I can't really explain it, but I go, hey, so I want to go in cash. So anyhow, this money we've had for 17 years with him, it was a retirement account and an investment account. Now it got shot over to my thing. I think I told you this, but then, it's all like, hey, cash available to trade. Here's $300,000. Yeah. And the retirement account was 400. So I did 300, which, we talked about that huge thing, that huge buy. And then, in the retirement account at 400,000, which is, 20 years of savings. And I was like, well, I'm not going to put all that in the GME,
Yeah.
My wife is like, what are you doing? What are you doing with the money from Fred? And I'm like, oh, we're going to put it in money market fund. It makes 5.2%. And then every day I kind of say, hey, the stock market's going down. She goes, oh my God, I'm so proud of you for getting our money out of the market and telling Fred, you think we want to get out and it's so relieving. And I'm like, she goes, did you put it in a money market thing? I go, yeah, it's in a money market thing.
Man. Hey, let me tell you.
Two into Tesla, two into GME, and then when the price went down, I was at I think I bought it 1689, 1711, and then so I had 200 still in Tesla, and I was down only 1%, and I was at, it's 14 something.
Yeah.
Well, if you believe in something at this price, if you like those Air Jordans at $500, you'll fucking love them at $250.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what I was asking. Of course, not getting advice.
No.
Just, hypothetical. Yeah. And I said, all right, let's do it. So I got in at 100 for 1475, and then 1469 with the other 100. And then this morning I had 19,000 something left in my whole entire retirement thing. And I said, well, if it goes down to 1444, that's my wife's lucky number. So I said, buy $20,000 worth. It hits 1444, and it hit 1444.
That was the bottom.
Hey, how are you?
I know you.
Oh, hold on. LA Fitness.
Oh, yeah. Long time.
How are you, man? Sorry, Marantz.
No, you're good, brother.
So
you're good.
Isn't it weird? That exact number that I put in, I don't know, I just kind of see I'm I think it's going to go 1449. No. 1444. It's my wife's lucky number. Well, let's put it in. And it went to exactly that. Kind of it's like someone digging in a pond looking for fish. Oh, there's one. It seems so I don't know, there's just nobody selling. So it's anybody that's selling, we'll come down there and get your price. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Am I wrong to think that?
No, not at all. If anyone's tracking what Jay's saying is, he had the opportunity to put in more than $500,000 into GameStop this week. And with the price down where it is, this young man can change the life of everyone around him. I am a believer. You know that. And if I had the option to pull out any funds I have, trust me, my wife knows where I'm at. I have a significantly large portion of Costco shares, and my 401k is also healthy, but I assure you, if I had the opportunities that you have, I would be doing the same damn thing. I have had the opportunity over the last 3 years to get the money together that I have now, and I'm still grinding, trying to get to that six-figure portfolio on just GameStop shares alone. I'm trying to get there. It's been a grind. I had to put 30,000 into the house. So if I didn't, I would have been there. I would have felt great about it. But it's just one of those things. I talked with this about Almo. Almo. So here's how my mind works. Okay, brother. Almo and I have a conversation pretty much 4 times a week. And you know who Almo is. He's always in the chat. He's a good guy. And Almo's right there.
I'm sorry. Can you still hear me? I pulled my headphones back.
No, I can hear you.
Okay, go ahead.
I can hear you. So Almo goes, I was telling Almo the other day, I was like, hey, I'm going to buy more GameStop on Thursday. That's tomorrow. There's no doubt in my mind I'm buying more GameStop. I bought some today, but I don't buy it in large chunks like you. I just don't have it like that. I'm being straight up. But and I was like, but I'm broke today. That's what I tell him. I go, I got to get gas. I got to get food. I've got to figure out this, and he's like, hey, Marantz, will you stop? And I'm like, well, he's like, you're not broke, bro. And it was because we know our position. We know how much we have. And then we say to each other, you've got all that money. You choose not to go grab it. You choose not, the mentality's there. I'm living like I'm broke so that I can get more. And, 10 years from now, when my family looks at me and I'm 50 years old, in 10 years from now, I'm 40 today. And they're going to look at me and be like, what'd you do for these last 10 years? I'm going to show them a crazy amount of money that no one can fathom. And I know that. I know it. So I can only imagine the balls that you're going to be walking around with. You're not going to be saying, hey, I remember you from LA Fitness. You're going to be like, yeah, I remember you from the yacht club. You're already there. You already got the yacht money. This is just totally different, brother. So I pat you on the back. I give you a high five when I see you. And when I see you in Palm Springs again, you're definitely buying the drinks, bro. This is
I may come down this weekend.
Oh, well, then never mind. Do you know what's happening down here this weekend? Oh my God.
No.
It's a big ass rock concert. Metallica, Judas Priest, everything. It's at the Coachella, where they have Coachella. It's a huge rock concert. I don't even know what it's called. I just know there's people everywhere. There's buses everywhere. And they offered me free tickets, and I got to work all weekend because of it. So I said, no, I'm going to go to work. I'm going to go work. So.
I had this funny vision of going into Costco and just like kind of looking at you and seeing if you go, do I know that guy? Because I'll recognize you with your GameStop shirt or not.
Brother, you'll know me because I wear a name badge. And it has my damn name. You know,
I can see you looking. I had this whole vision. You're looking over and you're like, where do I know that guy from? Because we never met in person, but you'd be like, and I'm giving you this weird look like, yeah. And then I'm like,
dude, I've had people stop me.
See you around, millionaires.
Yeah, no, I've had people stop me. I had a guy stop me, a doctor guy.
Really? I'm sure.
And he goes, I need your phone number. And I said, excuse me? He's like, I need your phone. I need to call you. I need this stock tip, blah, blah. And I go, man, I'm not the guy. He's like, no, you are the guy. I watch every episode. I watch it, and I was just like, oh, shit. But it's happened, and I just leave it where it's at. I haven't had anyone say, are you Rico Knows? I'll tell you that much. Punk.
Yeah.
No, I'm just messing
I don't know if you remember, but I have a twin brother also.
Yeah, you told me that. You did.
Yeah, we here's a little braggadocious. My brother and I have the record in wrestling, the fastest pins by twins.
Wow.
And it was in Sports Illustrated magazine.
That's
6 seconds,
awesome.
I pinned a guy, and he pinned a guy in 11 seconds.
That's awesome, dude.
In Jersey. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love wrestling. I have a love for it.
Yes.
I follow it very well, very closely. I'm going for Michigan this year, and I'm going to pay attention to Michigan for the next 5 years. That's going to be my favorite wrestling team. So everybody can join the bandwagon now. I'm going with the Mantanonas. There's 2 kids by the name of Mantanona. They're brothers. There are other 2 brothers. One was All-American at Oklahoma. The other brother wrestled there as well. But the 2 younger ones, they just went to Worlds and placed 3rd, I believe. Brock and Bo.
Wow.
Brock and Bo Mantanona. And then their sister is the real deal as well. So, I love those kids. Yeah, man. They're good kids. I've always supported them since they were like 5 or 6 years old. I've been watching these guys. And I made videos about it. One got cheated out of a state title in California 3 years ago. And I made a video about that. And he won the next year. He just won last year. So, it's awesome. It's awesome, though.
Did you wrestle?
No, my brother wrestled. My brother.
Okay.
So he's an MMA guy. Nice. He's a real combatives instructor, fighter. He trains all the special forces guys. He's a tier 4 instructor for the military. He's the real deal.
Wow.
Yeah, Rico's a killer, bro. And
are you guys the same size?
Yeah, we both are. We're both 6 feet, about 230. So he's just he actually lives on the floor. He's a Neanderthal. I call him that. He's a caveman. So just different bone density, different. That guy's a brute, man. If you ever saw like a guy you wanted to go to a bar fight with, it's that guy.
Yeah.
But me, I mean, I'm an athlete. It's just different. He's a different type. He's built different mentally and physically. So I leave him where he's at, bro. But yeah,
that's cool.
You sound like the good twin, and we'll just call it that. You buy GameStop. Let me ask you. I mean, do you tell your brother about GameStop?
Oh my God, it's so funny because I call him every day and not every day, but almost every day, and we talk and I go, bro, listen to this fucking GameStop, blah blah. He goes, I go, I know you're gonna think this is crazy, but I put the whole retirement in. He goes, Are you serious? And he owns like, I don't know, $10,000 worth. And he goes, and I could see him kind of like I'm telling him conspiracy theories, which I do have with the COVID vaccine. But it's
don't
so
get
funny. He's like,
you get my channel shut down right now.
yeah, it's so funny. It's like, are you like making a face right now, listening to me? I mean, he goes, no, I believe you. I'm like, I'm telling you. Yeah. And he's like, yeah. Well. And then I see him like change the subject, and I'm like, my God, am I like someone annoying brother? What's going on here? So I always try and say, Jay, don't talk to him about GameStop. Talk about something else.
Dude, that happens to me every day.
But
it happens to me every day with my brother. He calls it Blockbuster. He calls it Circuit City. So I said, okay.
I remember years ago. Yeah, I remember it was like I told my brother to buy it, and then he bought it and then sold it. And
3 years
what
ago.
are you doing? Don't sell. Yeah.
3 years ago in March, I think it'll be March, he and I had a very intense conversation via text messages in a group text, me, my dad, and my brother. And he basically told me I was crazy about GameStop, that I shouldn't buy it.
Yeah.
And he bought it. And when he bought in, I believe, at $120 a share, and he sold at $160. So he made $40 a share. And he made an easy $3,000, something like that. And he goes, "Oh, I got my $3,000 out of it. I'm out of here." And he walked out. And I never did. And there you go.
Yeah. Totally.
And
totally.
The other
I never foresaw that.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, I never foresaw years ago that, for one, we'd still be like, figuring everything out and everything. And I was just bragging about you yesterday. I went on a Spaces call, and I'm like, "Do you guys listen to Marantz Rantz? It doesn't sound like it." They're like, "What do you mean?" I go, "Well, did you listen to Connect the Dots and learn about how distressed credit investors, this is a pattern of places going bankrupt?" And they really didn't know what I was talking about, so I made sure I told them. But learning, what you taught me, it just has changed my whole mentality. And it's like, I have fear of all other companies, And I'm just like...
No.
Like,
I'll tell you. Like, I'll use that standpoint. Okay, I'm going to tell you something different, Jay. Something different from like the whole world right now. Everyone who watches this channel. I have so many people who watched me 2 years ago that don't know what we talk about every day. They go, "Oh yeah, that's a GameStop guy. Hi, you just talk about GameStop."
Yeah.
And I'm just like, "You think I just talk about GameStop?" "Oh yeah, he just hates AMC." You think I just hate AMC?
Yes.
"Oh, he just shits on Bed Bath & Beyond." "Oh, he just talks shit about other YouTubers." They don't know the true message of the channel. They don't know the true DD that we've done and dug up. So when they actually sit back,
and we didn't know it either.
No, not at all.
Years ago, right? I mean,
I transitioned because the information took me there. And when I started putting my head down and going to work off camera, coming back and going, "Hey, here's a new video. Here's Connect the Dots. Here's this. Here's that." And it kind of gave me an identity for what I want to do moving forward. And I was able to dissect a couple of things and put things together in a way that I could tell a story. And people are over here doing documentaries on GameStop. And I'm telling you, if there's a documentary filmmaker out there right now, if you ever watch this live stream, which you probably won't, you can make a documentary for every single episode of Connect the Dots.
Yeah.
And you don't have to give me a writer's credit.
Yeah.
But I know you stole it from me. But I already did it, man. I already did it. So if they don't sit back and watch part 17, Connect the Dots 17, Connect the Dots 20, 23, 24, 25, like all of them, if you're not watching that, I know who watches, guys. I actually, I got paid from YouTube this week. I showed Kyoto. I was telling you guys. And it showed me that on Connect the Dots, the very first episode, I made 30 cents this week. That means I got about 60 views. All right. I make about a penny every 2 views. So I made 60 cents or 30 cents and I send it over to Kyoto and I go, one day that number is going to be big because one day someone's going to have to see what's been happening. If they want it, if they want the truth. If they don't want it, then, they're going to be these guys, these naysayers in the chat. "Oh, AMC, don't talk about it." It's like, what do you mean don't talk about it? Go watch. Go watch Connect the Dots part. I don't even know. I think it's like 21 or 18 or 19 or something. I forget the number. There's just so much that they need to learn. And I learned by doing it. So it's cool, man.
I tell everybody about it. Yeah.
Hey, man, we can only do our best.
I hate to cut you off.
No, you're good, brother.
Somebody's walking up to me.
Take care.
But keep it a good work. I'll talk to you soon, man.
Get it, bro. Get it.
Peace.
Shout out to Northstar371. Northstar was just muted by Kyoto for 1,800 seconds. I love the mute for him for 1,800 seconds because that kid has wrote enough bullshit in the chat for I don't even know how many years. He's been writing comments on the videos trying to scare me. He says, "Marantz, you're giving out financial advice. You suck." Blah, blah. And I go, "No, I just give you life advice. How about that? Stop sucking." Okay? Effing Richard Newton, bro. Yeah, I know. Thank you. Have a great rest of the day, you guys. Got to get back to my patients. Amber, do your thing. Do your thing, honey. Don't you understand? Ain't no man as good as you. Elmo suits. You better. Oh, okay. I'll give you cookies. Monster says. Never mind. North Star, congrats on lying. Enjoy your time out. Correct. Buy her a lawnmower. Yeah, Pops, you're right. I have to. I don't like Newton. He's a Debbie Downer. Yeah, no shit, bro. He's more than that. He's a guy who tries to manipulate the board into giving him an interview. Mods are destroying Marantz's channel by timing out everyone waiting to chat. No, I don't. Lemon, I hope you get a timeout every time. You stole a membership. That's the first thing. You're a snake. You're a scoundrel. You deserve to be muted every time I look at you. By the way, GameStop, kicking ass. $14.92 going up. Ah, keep going, babe. I get excited, bros. Beat out this damn chart. Look at this shit. Whoop. Go back to drawing the lines the way we want to draw them. Look at this shit. Oh, my God. That's true. Damn. Hold it. Get up there. Get to $14.90. Man, it's not even Friday, guys. I'm loving the stock. I said I was going to go to work, too. We got 35 minutes. I got to go to work. California said they're going to NFT driver's license. Oh, let them do whatever they want. I don't care as long as they can go to GameStop and get it there. Can I go to GameStop or the DMV? Which one do I go to? Timeout, trolls and spammers. There you go. You're the troll, bro. You're the troll. AMC up 6%. Get wrecked. What? Third Cav. Don't do this, bro. Don't do this. Okay? Not only is this stock trash, okay? Don't make me do this shit, bro. Look at this. Don't. Look at this. You can't tell me this is something you want to buy. Look at this. Adam Aaron sold the whole company at the gold line here. That's what this gold line is. That's where he sold everything. Look at your stock, bro. Stop the bull. Look at this. Oh, my God. You did all this in 1 month. You think, oh, it's up 6%? Did you see your balance sheet, bro? Did you look at that? And I'm going to look at Costco real quick. Oh, my God. Huh. Guys, I just look at it just to be like, yo, did you see that? Did you see that? 571, guys. I actually think it's going to come down, though. I think it's really high right now. I think it's strong. Look at this bad boy. They don't know what they don't know. They don't know what they don't know. This means everybody's buying the dip today. That's what the hell that means, bro. Oh, my God. Look at that. Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. I don't even know if that's the words. You give love a bad name. Hey, John Bon Jovi is the worst. I think him and Bruce Springsteen have to be the two worst musicians that I had to grow up listening to, and people tell me they're good. I think they're god-awful. I think they're trash. Too many broken record comments. There you go. Taylor Swift hurt her sales by attacking Kansas City Chiefs game. By attending the games? I don't even know. What I don't care, bro. Her and Travis Kelce don't. That's not content to me. Up 5 cents or so, get wrecked. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I know. They're huge, bro. AMC is up. Oh, I forgot to do that. How much were they up right now? You said they're up 6%. 55 cents, bro. Double nickels. Considering that's 10x. They're up 5 cents a share right now. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Somebody call your congressman, bro. Trash AMC stock. Done being nice with the Bears, bro. If any Bears went out and want to timeout land, they need to come on the Discord and join the voice chat and debate Marantz live. I'm down with that. Rudy Giuliani is suing Joe Biden for defamation. Who shouldn't? Everybody should. Respect Marantz. Let's go. There we go. What's good? EV stocks are corrupted by bad private equity. Al Bundy, I don't know if EV stocks are corrupted by bad private equity. I know all of them seem to fizzle out and not do well, except for Tesla, right? Or even maybe Rivian's okay, I guess. Lucid, no. No. Workhorse, no. Fisker, no. Coda, no. Mullen Automotive, no. They're all trash. NIO, no. What other one? GOVE, no. A lot, man. It's bad. It's bad out here. Canoe, no. How do I know EV companies, bro? How do I know them? I don't even know how I know them. Smite me for 5 minutes, Amo, for September now. Okay. Bill Gates has a ton of short positions in Tesla. Yeah, I'm aware. He wants to short the company that actually wants to do something good for the environment, supposedly. I don't know how it all works. PP bragged last night that he made $100,000 in calls beginning of the year when Bed Bath & Beyond went to $7. So even if he did it, and assuming he bought shares at 100K and the road down from $7 to 7 cents. Al Bundy, if you know the truth, we've already had this conversation, PP and I. He said he was up to 100,000, just like Houston Wade said he was up to 99,000 and lost it. All these guys claim they didn't cash out at 50,000, 60,000, 70,000, 80,000, 90,000, 100,000. He didn't cash out at 100. He actually cashed out at nothing. It actually burned off. Those options expired worthless. That's the truth. And this guy has no money whatsoever. He's broke. Have you seen his slats, his blinds? He might have moved his position in his apartment as far as where he's sitting. About $100,000, he might want to buy something. Either that or who's barely invested, not at all, and just grifting donations. He's been doing that forever. PP would have bragged about his six-figure gain and thrown to Marantz's face if he actually made such one. No, he said it on one of our interviews that he lost it all. I was there. That's how we had that conversation. PP probably never even held any positions. Well, that's true too. And continue to the grift with his channel. I definitely agree with that. I don't think he holds anything. Is crashing and burning. There we go. Get a $1.50 hot dog. Absolutely. I plan to. Is no good. It will probably be some private equity firm. Yeah, I won't even buy that. Tesla's the only vehicle that is worth investing in. Maybe. Yeah, I don't think any EV stock is looking that good. Rivian and Nikola, whatever the hell that is, all-time charts look terrible. Yeah, I won't buy anything. That's just me. CEO used to manage hedge funds that held Rothschild's money. Sure. And shout out right there to Meta Thor, my guy Meta Thor, who used to wake up every day in Australia and do Twitter live spaces. I remember my man. They have already swung $214 million on that $300 million. Thank you, DRS GME. We will have our best quarter coming in 4. Yep, Q3 estimates at negative 9 cents. At 9 cents loss, guys, that puts us at a loss of $28 million for the quarter. I'm going to tell you right now, that's an improvement from 90. That's a $70 million swing. You think it's not going to, you don't think it's going to be better than that? I think it will be. What are these clowns going to say when it's positive 3 cents? Correct. 67 million cut in SG&A plus 10 million interest. Yeah, maybe 12 million interest. 12 million interest on the marketable securities plus that cut plus the settlement of the assets from Europe. So I'm thinking they're going to be $100 million swing on that 90 million. So it's going to look great. They're going to say yeah, it still sucks. It's only 3 cents. There you go. Will GameStop bring their Web3 wallet back? Kyle Owen, I don't think so. But I don't know. 10 shares at $14.81. You're rich, bro. Well, yeah, what does Marantz think about Houston Wade? Al Bundy, Houston Wade is a grifter. He's a fake. He's a liar. And he has zero integrity. He's not a real man. Okay? He jacks off to National Geographic magazines. There, I said it. Allegedly. Do not try to sue me for that. I don't have proof. But any man who has a stack of National Geographic magazines looking at, third world titties, I don't know what he's doing, bro. He's not my kind of guy. I don't hang out with guys like that. He's a grifter, bro. He jumped onto the right away. HYMC, he knows everything about minerals and mining and gold and how they're going to be profitable. AMC's good. Bed Bath & Beyond is good. MMTLP, whatever the crowds are talking about, that's what he's running with. So, no. Every YouTuber that took money from the uninformed and ill-informed. Yep. The average everyday American person, there we go. Guys, I got to go to work, man. I'm still sitting here. I'm trying to get through the chat. You guys know that. 1444, what a ledge. Yeah, it's awesome. Roaring Kitty squeeze is just around the corner. No way they can stop a second squeeze. Oh, wait. Yes, they can and will. Oh, thanks for the vote of confidence there, bro. Appreciate you. GME to the moon. A Wu-Tang Financial gets muted every time he talks, bro. I don't even know. He's a punk. He tried to get all crazy. He tried to make a whole chart of something that made no damn sense. I made a video just to prove him wrong, and that's where we put it. Oh, my bad. You're all in for the next 10 years? I got you now. Yeah, without a doubt. I'm in it for the next 40 years, bro. You're talking the wrong brah. That's just me. Wu-Tang Financial definitely got muted. Without a doubt. He must have said something, bro. Good. Close call to the stores there and shitty employees. There we go. It's important to close all the stores that private equity opened. Yes. Is that the dude who has 90,000 GME shares? If not more. If not more. Marantz, how come AMC is up 7%, but GameStop's only up 1%? Michael, I don't know, and I don't care. It's a pump and dump over there. Your Aunt Trade's impression was the best. Hey, Allie and Annie, go to the beef section on the playlist that we have here. You're going to love it, bro. Click on all the damn playlists. They're awesome. Wu-Tang Financial might be just one of the... It's not fun in here. Oh, it's fun in here, bro. You're just going to sit there on a timeout for a while. How about that? That's fun to me. How come AMC is up 7%? It's laughable, XBit. Just mods, talking to mods. Yeah, probably, guys. Considering I only have like 5 mods that are active in the chat, I don't have that many, so I don't know what to tell you guys. He's going to make me toss his raggedy ass out of here. There you go. So you just want to talk to other trolls, Wu-Tang? Yeah, that's what he's all about. That's why he came. That's why he showed up, bro. You see, I know guys like this. They would join like raids, and they would like, it would be like a hunter in a raid, right? This is World of Warcraft. If you guys don't know the terminology here, I apologize. We're about to pull the boss, and the hunter would be right there, and he would shoot the boss. He would misdirect it to the tank, and then he would feign death, and it would wipe the whole raid, or he would start the raid early and force everyone to start playing and fight. And then when we couldn't kill the boss because of it, he'd be like, what the hell happened? And he would leave the raid in the middle of it. And it's all you guys. You guys are all the same guys. You guys used to troll, the games, or you would play like Search and Destroy on Call of Duty, grab the bomb and go lay in the corner and not take it to the site. You didn't care. You just sit there for 2 minutes and 30 seconds as the time's ticking with your headphones on and laughing in silence. And you're like, with your mic on mute, and you're telling your girlfriend, you're like, look, babe, look, they're all mad at me because I won't take the bomb to the spot. I know trolls like you. Now you do it right here. Are you watching the damn stock? Are you watching the stock of your lifetime? Trolls? You guys getting a good laugh out of this? $14.93. GameStop about to break 15. Let's go. Oh, you can't get me. I've dealt with you trolls my whole life. I know what it is. And no, I wasn't the raid leader right there going, come on, man. Who did this? This is enough. This is real life. You're taking up our time. I'm not the guy. You know what I was doing? I was right there going like this. Hey, bro, if you want to suck at this game, it's on you, bro. I'm sitting here and I'm chilling. Nothing ever gets me. Ever see me play League of Legends? I laugh. When they come out there and they gank my lane, or they do so, or my support sucks, or I'm in ARAM and I got a guy feeding, I just laugh. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't change my day. Trolls don't change my day in the way I feel about my investment. You can't get to me. I got a beautiful wife. I have 5 beautiful children. I got money in the bank. I'm 6 feet. I look good, shorty. Not mad at me because you got little man syndrome. Half these dudes in the chat are probably 5'5" with little willow fingers. I hear typing out like they're tough. I know punks like you. Your role model's Danny DeVito and Joe Pesci. Strawberry shortcake. You know what I do with shorts? I beat them. Not physically. I beat them. I beat them to the punch. I beat them to the investment. And I'm never going to stop. I'm looking at the chat and I want to talk to you guys all damn day. I wish I could. But I got to take my ass to work. I love everybody. You guys know where to find me. I'm right here on YouTube. I'm everywhere I gotta be. I'm everywhere you want to be. That's what they call me, Marantz Visa Rants. I'm everywhere you want to be. Get it right. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. I'm still going to be here tomorrow, millionaires, but not in the chat. I'm going to be making videos. You guys know where to find me. You guys know how we do this. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. I'll see you around, millionaires. Peace.
Welcome to Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertow, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You're pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow simians, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Kenny the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC, a superstition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Marantz Rantz. Welcome to Marantz Rantz.